It's time, gamers. It's time. It's time for the Crabman Spectacular, the So Musty and Schaffrillas Super Show. Of course, you know me. I'm So Musty. And joined with me is the other half of the So Musty and Schaffrillas Super Show, Schaffrillas Productions. How you doing, man?
Hey, yeah, I'm doing great. Yeah, good to be here. I think this is gonna be a ton of fun.
This is going to be a ton of fun. Gamers, we're going to... Go on, you go.
Sorry. Of course, I'm still like recovering from seeing live action Tamatoa, but you know, I'm like getting back to normal so slowly.
I was gonna avoid the giant crab in the room, but like I'm just imagine me putting my hand on your shoulder right now. I'm so sorry, James. I'm so sorry this happened.
It's okay.
I mean, it's like, is it okay? That's a good question to immediately open up proceedings. Is it literally just how? Because obviously they make billions, right? Not even millions with an M, billions with a B. Surely it can't just be, oh my god, marijuana, I remember that film, let's take the kids there. Surely that can't happen a billion times. Am I going crazy, or is it literally just that simple, James?
I don't know. The prevailing theory with why this movie exists is because The Rock wants to stroke his ego and have like another big $1 billion hit in live action where he just plays the same character. So
and he's wearing a wig as well. It looks kind of shit on him, I'll be honest with you.
It looks so bad.
Because like we all know it's not even like a type. We just know he's bald. Everyone knows he's bald. Why,
I know.
Why is he pretending he's got a head of hair? And he's
I don't know. The wig is so terrible. Oh my god.
He's just Maui but less charismatic. And it's like, what?
Yeah.
How did you manage to pull that off?
I don't know.
Well, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss there, James. Do you think they'll keep shiny like the song, or do you think they'll axe it or butcher it or whatever?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I think they could butcher it because they almost cut "Be Prepared" from the Lion King remake, and that's like the iconic Disney villain song. Mm-hmm. So it's like I don't really know how much they're gonna care about keeping shiny, but I mean, we'll see. I don't care either way. Like whatever, it's already ruined.
I think at this point, I think we're all just kind of. I feel like it's fair to say, at least from my perspective, I'm sure it's even worse for you. But like, I'm kind of just like over the Disney live action remakes in the sense that it's not even worth getting mad about. They'll come out, they'll make their billion. We'll just like get ready for the next round, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just this is all just white noise to me. Like I can't even be bothered. I did say though I will maybe make a video just about how they butcher Tamatoa because that's personal. Mm-hmm. But I can't make a full review of this movie. Like who cares? Like what's the point?
No one cares. No one cares. Okay. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Do you know what it's worth a whole video about? And I think I didn't watch yours because I wanted to watch it myself first. But Hoppers, I watched that literally early today.
Ooh. Nice. Yeah, what do you think of that?
Oh my! Listen, like, firstly, it was just really nice seeing a film that was just like, yeah, we're just gonna be like nonsense. We're just gonna throw everything in the kitchen sink, and I'm just like, do you know what? Where did this level of whimsy go in films? Am I unboasting, James? I feel like that movie was wonderfully whimsical, and I'm just like, you know, I'm here for it. We had a bit of everything.
Absolutely. I wanted to read my review that I left on Letterboxd for this movie. Mm-hmm. It is just about time Pixar made a movie that was just completely fucking batshit insane.
Yes, I think that's the best way to sum it up. Because I don't know about you, but the moment like those birds dove into the water and pulled out a fucking shark, I'm like, okay, all right, wait, okay, we're going there. Okay, fair. You know, fair news. You've earned your stripes. You've earned your stripes. It was just a really fun watch, and I recommend everyone go watch it. It's actually really, really fun. Fun stuff indeed. The kid in the back was having a lot of fun as well because like he was talking the whole time, but like the cute kind of talking was like, "Oh my god, that was a shark! That was a shark!" He's like, "I know, honey." Shush. I think the same thing happened when I don't remember which film it was, but me and my fiance watched another like film. I can't remember what it was, but the same thing kept happening. There was one kid talking in the background, but he was just like amazed the whole time. So I was like, hey, you know what, fair dudes. I think that pivots me into like my similar question. Like when people say, from the outside looking in, as far as I'm concerned, when people do the whole, oh, Pixar's cooks, they will never get back to the golden age. I'm just like, this is the same company that made Soul not that many years ago. What do you mean they're cooks? Do you know what I mean? Like, what's your feelings on that?
Yeah, see, it's tricky because like Pixar in the 2000s is like just a golden run. Like they had like banger after banger that has really stood the test of time, and everyone really loved it. And then there's Cars. People like Cars. I'm not gonna be mean to Cars, but people like it. And then but nowadays it's like they miss a lot more. And we're coming off of the 2010s where they just made a bunch of sequels and like maybe 2 good originals with Inside Out and Coco. So it's like I feel like the 2020s they're starting to like find their groove again. I definitely don't think this is like, oh, this is Pixar's big return to form, because yeah, we did get Soul. I really like Luca. Turning Red is very popular. Inside Out 2 is pretty good. Like we get good movies from Pixar. It's like the misses I think are a little bit less common now. So
I think it's one of those things where, I think it's one of those things where I think the generation run in the 2000s were just like superhuman, and they just went back to being regular human. That's how I've always thought of it.
Yeah, exactly. And it's fine. Like I don't think we need to like keep holding them to this insane standard. Like
it was just
was never gonna last forever. Like,
it was insane because like how do you like again WALL-E, like fucking Monsters Inc. Incredible. Like how do you talk? Like you can't. Yeah, at some point you're gonna prove you're human and make a good dinosaur. You know what I mean? And it's like okay, sure, but at least they're back. You know what I mean? So it was always weird hearing that narrative because I'm like I kind of like Turning Red. I didn't think Elemental was terrible. I don't think it's that memorable. I didn't think it was terrible, you know?
Yeah, fine.
Maybe my standards are just low, which pivots me perfectly into one of the questions I want to ask you in relation to like YouTube. Like how would you say what's like one of the factors that, because for me, when I watch a movie, it's just that movie was good. Fourth dove, and that's kind of it, and I just move on. So what are the things like you're looking for in particular, like, or maybe like a couple aspects you're looking for in particular when you like look at something for like a review?
Mostly I just want to be entertained. Like if it's like, I just like when movies have engaging characters or like a good story. And like, I look for the craft too, like how it's filmed, like how it's like edited. I really love editing, especially because I have a background editing a lot in my free time.
Mr. YouTube, of course you do, eh? Of course you do.
Yeah. So I look for a lot of the technical crafts and like just get really wowed when a movie has really good technicals. But mainly it's like, even if the technicals are like kind of whatever, like as long as the story and characters are engaging, I'm like, yeah, you know what, I like this. Or if it has like a clever message or a clever metaphor, or if it's just really fun. It depends on the movie, basically. Like it just, depends what kind of movie I'm reviewing.
Is there like when you say it depends on the movie, is there like a certain aspects that maybe you're looking for more in like certain movies over others? Like for maybe like in a film that's like shot by certain directors, are you looking for like their staples? Are you looking for how they evolve? Like is there certain aspects to that you consider?
I'm mostly open to directors experimenting and going outside their wheelhouse a bit, so I don't mind if a movie isn't similar to a previous movie the director made. Like I'm thinking about Spielberg. I ranked all of his movies, and some of them could not be more different. Like he has this like sentimentality in a lot of his films that ties them all together. But then there's some movies that are just like really dark and depressing, and then others that are just like whimsical, like hopecore.
There's a lot of hopecore.
Like,
I'm very similar.
Really, as long as the movie is like, entertaining and engaging. Like I'm not really looking for like specific hallmarks from a director. I just want them to make a good film that like lives up to their standards.
That makes sense, because like obviously when you put on the veil of like the YouTube, it makes it seem like, is there more to it? What does James think of this? What this 77th frame in this film? What did Schaffrillas think about it? And it's just like, hey, listen, man, I just want to have fun, bro. So it's just, it doesn't matter what size you are, you're just looking for the same thing overall. But like I think you said editing is like one of your most important aspects. Is there anything in particular? Is it like pacing? Is it like how they edit something? Like shot composition? Like what is it about editing in particular?
I just really like when scenes are just cut together really well, like in ways that like fit the editing. Like I talked about it in one of my more recent videos. There's this edit in Marty Supreme where it's just like he's trying to like rob this guy and like he needs the money to like go on a trip, and he's like holding a gun at him, and he's trying to convince him to open the safe, and the guy's like, okay. And then like the millisecond he says okay, it just cuts to like the safe opening, and then just like all these rapid fire like shots of like him getting the money and then going on the plane. And it's just like, that's the sort of thing I like. I like when there's like
it adds to a scene in an interesting way.
Yeah. When it like really informs how the scene is like written and how it's supposed to play out. Like when the editing is like kind of ties into that. Like I really like stuff like that.
Okay, that's cool. For me, it's like I'm definitely a bit of a pacing junkie. It's like, especially when I'm editing my own videos. So like I think if it lingers a bit too long, then I'm usually just like, oh come on, like you gotta pace it well. I wish I had some examples to counteract, but I'm not much of a movie nerd, unfortunately. Again, it's like, we really are the two cinephiles, aren't we? You'll just be like, I don't really like the shop comes in. I'm just like a movie funny 4-star, I think the final movie related question I want to ask before we talk about games, okay? Because we're talking about games today, okay? All you movie nerds, you better shut up, okay? We're talking about games. I'm a gaming channel. I would say what goes into like a review? Like what makes you go, okay, I'm gonna watch this video, I'm gonna watch this film for fun, or what goes into it? You know what? It's time for me to like whip out the editing. Time for me to send the audio to the boys. What's happening? Like what goes into that?
Yeah, I mean mostly I try and like enjoy a movie just while I'm watching it, and then afterwards think about like, okay, how would I score this? What did I think of it? But unfortunately, like doing this for so long, you kind of get like review brains when you're watching movies now. So I was watching Hoppers and I was thinking, okay, I like this so far. Is it like an 8? Is it a 9? Or is it a 7? Like I mentally have the score in my mind and I'm trying to think like, okay, is what happens next in the movie gonna like lower or raise this score? And it's like, that's not like, I wouldn't recommend watching movies that way, but that's just kind of what doing a bunch of reviews has done to my brain. Yeah.
Is there a way like you try and like counteract that, or is it just like one of those things that like can't be helped at this rate? Like how do you navigate that?
I think it's mostly if I go into a movie not assuming I'm gonna review it or just watch a movie in general just for fun. I don't usually think about that. Like I just think at the end, okay, where would I rate it? It's just like movies where I know, like, okay, I need to make a review on this, that it just kind of naturally happens when I'm watching it. But there's some that I just came out of and I was like, okay, I need to make a review of this. And I wasn't like thinking about it through all the way through. Like there's this great movie I would recommend called Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie.
I've heard about that, yeah. How good is that? Is that any good, yeah?
It is fantastic. It was so funny. I didn't expect much. I just heard it was really good. So I went into it. I was like, oh my God, this is so funny and so inventive. And by the end, I was like, yeah, I need to make a review of this. So I started thinking about that like halfway through. So I started like, picturing the score in my head like I do for other movies. But I tried to like shut that off and be like, okay, no, I just want to like fully get immersed in this.
Hell yeah. That's gotta be one of the best feelings, right? When you just like, you're not even trying to do a review, you're just like, I fucking love this shit. That's when I imagine that's when the passion comes back, because obviously I imagine it's a bit of a job at the same time. So you're just going, okay, let's break out the scorecard. But like that those moments definitely have to be fantastic, isn't it? It's like how I feel about I remember I watched the Indie Direct, the Indie World, Nintendo Indie World not a while back, and I saw a game called Mini Shoot Adventures. It was like Zelda mixed with like the shoot 'em up like style of Gallagher, and I'm just like, what is that? What is that all about? So I've been playing it and I'm just like, do you know what? This game's fucking fun as hell. I didn't expect a single thing out of that game, but like I'm having an absolute blast with it, which transitions me perfectly into the Switch 2. James, it's the worst console of all time, isn't it? Surely.
It
sucks.
Absolutely,
I can't believe it. The line goes that it has no games. What's happening with it, man?
We need a big game. We need to unite the community.
I wasn't going to make the joke, but it looks like you're already tapped in. What do you make of it? Firstly, what do you think of the Switch 2? What do you think it has the console?
No, I really, really like it. It's just nice to like play Switch 1 games on it too and have them load so quickly.
Literally, honestly, that's the number one thing I wanted to have a Switch to when they gave it to me. Yeah, literally.
Yeah. It's great. Like my girlfriend has been playing Three Houses for the first time, and she'll just like, I'm like, did the game load this fast before? But then I remember, oh yeah, Switch 2. That's why. So it's just really, really nice to do that. Like in Smash Ultimate, when the characters show up on the character select screen, like they instantly show up.
They appear and then instantly it's like, what the? I barely got a chance to admire them. What the hell?
Yeah,
this one's so great. And also like add that handheld boost mode thing, which I've heard good things about. I've not really seen comparisons just yet. Typical Nintendo, just adding that on a random Tuesday, right? Just like completely giving a whole bunch of games a boost. So honestly, I think I'm glad you're enjoying it. Are there any like standout games so far?
I have been addicted to Pocopia
Oh
recently.
my!
Like I have
You got the
been playing
brain.
nothing but
Oh,
that.
it's hitting like crack, man. And you as well.
It is.
Oh my god, that's crazy
It's so
work.
crazy. I really didn't think I would get this into it. I was like, yeah, whatever. It's Pokemon, Animal Crossing, Minecraft, like whatever. And then I just
How
started
do you
playing
think
and
I
I
feel? I
couldn't
made this
stop.
like big stink about, oh ha ha, it's a Pokemon spin-off. They don't sell that well. Tee hee. And I'm having, and everyone's like, yeah, Musty. I'm like, shut up. I honestly, so how much have you played of it so far?
I've gotten all the way to the last area.
Really? Oh, so you're like
yeah.
you've Pokopia maxed. Shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God.
I'm so addicted to this game. It's like it's so fun. Like the whole gotta catch them all aspect of Pokemon is really great here because it's like it's not just catching them in Pokeballs. It's like making these unique habitats and hoping they show up. Like it's such a fun gameplay loop.
That's such a cool. I mean, not me setting up a bunch of cameras to see. Okay, has anybody come up? I need to see if the grass is shaking.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, that's such a cool aspect to it. So I really really like it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you're talking about me. I slander cozy games for the fun of it. And here I am. I'm just like, hey guys, welcome to Cozy Musty here. I'm like, fucking, whatever, man, whatever. I have to eat crow. Do you know what isn't cozy though? Fire Emblem. Yeah. Am I right, James? You're a Fire Emblem. I heard you're a Fire Emblem guy.
Oh yeah, I love Fire Emblem.
I heard you're a Fire Emblem. Okay, how much Fire Emblem are we talking here? Have you got like a Fire Emblem license?
So for a while, I was just into the post-Awakening games. So I played Awakening, Fates, Three Houses. And then recently I was like, you know what? I should probably play like the entire rest of the series. So I played the 2 GBA games that are on Switch Online. And I recently beat Path of Radiance. I love that
game. That's so good, isn't it? Oh, what a good game.
Yeah.
What a good game. Isn't Ike just like one of the coolest characters ever now? I just thought he was just this big dumbass sword guy in Smash. Who cares? But like, I'm like, you know what? I like Ike. Especially his friends say I like Ike.
Holy shit, I get it.
Yeah, I get it. I had that Danny DeVito moment myself. Who was like amongst your top 10, because you know, like it ranks all your units, like of how many, like how all their contributions were. Who was like amongst your? Do you remember who was amongst your top 10?
Definitely Titania. She was helpful for me the entire way through. She's awesome. I gotta like look up the units. I don't quite remember because I got like 3 houses on the brain right now while my girlfriend plays it. So
I think for me it was Rolf. I'm a big Rolf guy.
Yeah,
I was a big Rolf. I like being an archer mainly because like they're so hard to use that like I feel like I relate. I'm just like, you know, you're one of the brothers now. You're one of the brothers. They're like spiritual. I relate to them spiritually because I'm just like, you can only attack by range. I'm like, I'm here for it. You know, I'm here for it.
Yeah, absolutely. I use the Lagoos a lot. Like
yes.
Leaf and Mordecai were very helpful.
I was more about who's the other Lagoos guy? I forgot his name. You get him like later.
I forget his name. I'm like looking up all of them right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at the characters as well. What's the other one's name? I was a big fan of him. Murim, that's what was his name.
Yeah.
He was with Tormund in the desert. That's who I was. That was my Lagoos guy. And the birds, I was a big fan of the birds as well.
Oh yeah. I used Janeth a lot in particular.
Yeah, see, for me, do you end up using like the dancer archetype unit? Because like for me, when it comes to like Fire Emblem games, I never like I'm not like so tactically brained I can make good use of them. Like with racing is in this game, you had I think Nils in Fire Emblem 7. I can never make good use of them. I always just end up putting them in a bad spot and getting them killed.
Yeah, same. It's just like I don't know. It's like I only need to use each unit once. I don't need a dancer to give them another boost. Like it's fine. So I kind of just ignore the dancers a little bit.
Yeah, they give extra turns just for context, and I'm just like I can never make good use of them. Very rarely. Yeah. I normally just like put the frontline guys at the front and then just like have everyone like line up tactically behind, and I'm just like, that's my formation. We're doing the classic like arrow formation here. That's what we're doing. Everyone just hiding behind the arrow. That's my game plan with every Fire Emblem game. I think we're talking gaming, Schaffrillas. I think we got to put you in the ringer. I think that's what we got to do. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you exactly what I prepared for you gamers. So you know, Schaffrillas, he doesn't get much of a chance to talk about games, right? So I eased him into it with a Fire Emblem chat. So I decided I'm going to put him through the ringer a little bit, gamers. I'm going to rank Schaffrillas' gamer score on a scale of 1 to 10. And chat, this is where you're going to help me. Because I've got 2 questions I want to ask James, and we're going to like see how high up the scale he goes. But here's the kicker. Here's the kicker, James. If I scroll up, if you go past 10, that might be bad for you. Because what I'm trying to say is if you're like, what's your favorite game of all time? Oh, Mario Galaxy. What's your favorite soundtrack of all time? Oh, Mario Galaxy. I'm like, okay, now see, that's what will get you up here. Do you know what I mean? You're trying too hard. You're LARPing. Do you know what I mean? We need some games. We need some actual games here, James. You can't use the same game twice. That's minus points. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is what we're thinking. So okay, I'm gonna ask 2 questions. Chat. You give me some questions I can ask as well. We're gonna get you involved, yeah. So let's start with something simple, James, to get you to get you rolling. Favorite game of all time?
Okay, definitely The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask.
Majora's Mask. What makes you say that?
I'm just my brain is addicted to that the 3-day time limit mechanic. Just being able to maximize my time, be able to do everything I can within just those 3 days before I have to reset, and just I love the characters too, and just the world of Termina. It's the NPCs in that game are so much more interesting than the ones in any other Zelda game, and you really get involved in their lives they have over the course of these 3 days. And just the transformation masks are fantastic. I especially love just rolling around with the Goron and collecting all the other masks, just wearing the bunny hood or just the postman's hat, even though it's not practically helpful at all. I
got to try Majora's Mask someday. I've played the lesser Majora's Mask, i.e. Ocarina of Time, and I famously like to slander that game all the time. I don't know what your stance is on that game.
Yeah, I mean, I really like that one too, but yeah, every time I play it, I'm just man, I could be playing Majora's Mask right now.
Okay, Ocarina of Time slander, that'll rank you high in this house. You know what?
Yeah.
I like the explanation. You answered with for me, it's speed and detail of explanation. That's what I'll say. That's kind of what gets you up in my book. So you know what? I'll give you a +2 for that.
Yeah.
I'll give you a +2, James. You're looking a bit well so far, but don't get too excited. Okay, how about this? I got my second question for you. I'm going to mix it up. That was a softball. What's a game that you love to slander? Because for me, that's Ocarina of Time. Anytime it comes up in a conversation, I will be there to hate on it no matter what. What's that game of yours that you're just do you know what? Fuck this game. I'm just going to shit on it just to hate all of you people.
Well, I actually have another Zelda game in mind. I know.
We're Zelda-ing twice now? Okay, what are we thinking?
I don't know if this is going to get me killed or not.
Nah, go for it. You have to say it now.
I like to slander A Link to the Past. I don't know. I just see everyone keep ranking that as one of the best games of all time. And I'm just is it that good? It's a great game for the time, and it's still fun to play today, obviously, and it laid the foundation for Zelda. I respect it a lot, but it's also I don't know if I want to play it compared to any of the 3D games.
Shit. Do you know what? I think
or even some of the other 2D ones.
I'm trying not to be too generous and giving you 2s for free, but I think I have to because I'm in the same boat. I've heard constantly that Link to the Past is so good, and it's if it was so good, I would have played it by now. Do you know what I mean? If it was so good, I would have played it, but I haven't. I see it, and I'm just I just hear that music. I'm yeah, nice soundtrack, gamers. Nice. And then you got Link Between Worlds, which is just that game, but better. You know?
Yeah, I know. That's my favorite 2D Zelda. I love Link Between Worlds.
That makes the slander even better. You played the better one.
Yeah, it's I love that one. So it's why would I go back to Link to the Past?
Just as a warning, I don't think you have to worry about the people online. You do have to worry about the retro surfer in my chat. He loves Link to the Past. He said he's going to fight the both of us. So, listen, we're going to have that scene in every show where our backs are to each other. We've got our backs against each other, and we're going to be fighting the people in a circle. You know, we've got to be careful. He's going to come after us. All right, chat. What are we thinking? I'm gonna scroll up in the chat and see if they got any questions for us. Let's have a look. Here. Ocarina of Time slander is unjust, but sure, no, it isn't. It's always justified. It's always justified. I got to try Majora's Mask soon. What else we got? Have you got any questions? Which COD is the best, James? Do you even have an answer for that? Are you COD brained?
I am not COD brained.
Come on, sorry. You're asking a theater kid if he's COD brained, guys. Come on, be real with me here. Be real with me. Okay, hang on. Actually, I got one for you. Chat, give me some questions. I got one for you though, James. What do you think? Have you ever played Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels?
Not all the way through. I played a little bit of it.
What? How come you haven't finished it? James, how come? That's not my favorite game ever. Why do you hate it? James, no.
I mean,
James, it's a real game made for real gamers. It puts hair on your chest.
It's fine. I don't know. I don't know if it's like deserving of all the hate I see it get, but at the same time, I also haven't beaten it, so maybe it completely is.
No, no, no.
I
It's,
just
it's no,
I
it's
don't know.
good. No, it's good. I swear. I swear. It's really good.
It's kind of a more unfun version of the first Super
No, no,
Mario
no.
Bros. Game.
It's super fun. I swear. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them.
I'm not really into it, but I don't know. I guess I could try to beat it one day. It's just, eh.
Okay. Galaxy One or Galaxy Two?
Oh God, I go back and forth on this one a lot. I think. See, I'd still have to say Galaxy One because the thing is, Galaxy Two it feels a little more consistently fun a lot of the time. But then there's just something about Galaxy One, like it's so like magical. Like there's
Yes.
such great atmosphere to it. I like how it fleshes out the galaxies with like 3 stars and then a hidden
Yes.
star.
I like that too.
And 2
Honestly,
comets.
it's one of my favorite.
Like I like that a lot better than the structure of just like, okay, do like 2 or 3 missions in this galaxy and then move on in Galaxy 2. But like, I feel like there's more consistent fun to be had in Galaxy 2. Like there's a few more duds in Galaxy 1, but I just think the structure is like so crucial to what makes that game just better in general.
I think that's a fair analysis. You know what I mean? I respect. Obviously, like I'm biased because I agree with you. I'm a Galaxy 2, 1 truther, and all these Galaxy 2 chuds are crying in the chat. But that's the thing I've liked about Galaxy 1 as well. Is like it kind of feels like each galaxy is like a bit of a story in its own way. I quite like that. Better structure, better vibe. Better vibe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like this one person. Sorry, I like this
Go
one
on.
person in chat who said every time the argument is, do you prefer Jesus or the resurrection of Jesus?
I think that's a good way to put it. Honestly.
So true.
I'm a big fan of the OG. Okay, when he was resurrected, like he watched too many like Andrew Tate podcasts. Like he was being a proper like I mean, I couldn't deal with that. Couldn't deal with that at all. Are you much of a Pokemon guy?
Yeah. I mean, I don't play the mainline games as much anymore, but like I played them a lot when I was a kid, and I still obviously I'm really into Pokopia and some other
Okay,
spin-offs.
who's your favorite Pokemon?
Lotad.
Okay, do you know what? Why Lotad?
I just think he's the perfect design. I just love the little leaf hat he has and like the little like chip in it. I just love how he's this little blue sphere dude with the duck bill. Just like I don't know, he's just so perfect to me. I just love seeing him like waddle around in Pokopia. It's like really cute how he follows you. He's like so fucking slow, but it's just like I don't know. I just love seeing him do his best to try and catch up with you. And I don't know. I just love Lotad. It's just this has nothing to do with his like competitive viability because obviously he's not fully evolved or anything.
No, if anything, that kind of gives you more points if you don't care about competitive viability. The fact that you didn't mention that is a plus point in my books. What about starter though? What's your favorite starter?
Oh, sorry. What'd you say?
Your favorite starter Pokemon?
For the first evolution or the final evolution?
However you interpret the question.
Okay. Man, that's a tough one. I don't know.
Giving a bit of lob energy, James. Surely you'd have your favorite right on the tip of your tongue, right?
Oh god, I don't know. A lot of good choices. I'm gonna have to go Blaziken. I just really like, he was the first firefighting type, before that got overdone.
Okay.
He just has a lot of aura.
It would have been really bad for you if you spent all that time just to give me a shit starter. Do you know what fair? I think Lotad and Blaziken. I'm guessing you're a Gen 3 guy then, yeah?
Yeah, a little bit. No, it's actually funny though. My first gen as a kid was Gen 5, so that's the one I'm mostly really into. But Gen 3 is like looking back on the previous. I don't know. Looking back on the previous gens though, I really like Gen 3 as well.
Okay. What is your favorite? Just ask.
I think it would have to be Gen 5. I don't know. Black and White story just really engaged me. But to be fair, it was the first one I played as a kid, so that probably has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
But even then, like thinking about all of them, like Black and White had a really engaging story. I loved the fact that there was no like old Pokemon in the main story. Like it was all just new ones. That was a fantastic decision. Even if it was lost on me because that was the first Pokemon I played, but I just thought it was really cool for returning players. And Black and White 2 just has so many features in the post game that it's just like incredible. So those might be some of the best Pokemon
Okay.
games
All right.
to play.
All right. Okay. No more fucking around now, James. Okay, I've given you too many softballs.
All right.
Right now, and again, this is mainly about speed. Okay, you're gonna lose points if you're not fast enough. All right.
Okay.
Right now, I've come up to you. Steam Spring Sale. All right. James, I've got about $20. I need an indie gem right now. Go.
Silk Song.
Oh God! It's Silk Song, yeah. God.
I mean, it's an indie gem.
I mean, like, you technically answered the question, but like, come on, that's a bit.
I don't know.
Come on, give me another. I'll give you one more chance. Give me one more.
All right. Man. I'm trying to think what else is like less than $20. Or $20 or less. Fuck.
Well, don't necessarily think about the price range. I'm just thinking like indie game, indie gem. That's what I'm like thinking. You know what I mean?
You know what? I really like Little Gator Game. It's like Breath of the Wild from like just a little kid's perspective, where he goes around, he like just explores this island and fights cardboard enemies. It's like, what if a kid like made their own like, you know, adventure game in real life, except it's a video game that you play, and it's just it's really cute, and you have a ton of great like powers and abilities you get.
All right, fair dues. I would have given you 2 points, but the Silk Song minus is 1 point, so I'm only giving you 1 point for that. What was it called? Super Gator Game?
Little Gator Game.
Oh, Little Gator Game. Little Gator Game.
Yeah, great time. I would highly recommend that.
Shit, hang on, I can't find it for some reason, but I'll look for it later. You know what, fair dues.
Maybe it's Lil Gator Game.
Oh, Lil,
like
okay. Gate. Oh, you know what? There we have it, and it's 50% off. There we go. Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Embark on a journey. Get him out of here. Embark on a journey to discover new friends and uncover everything an island has to offer. Okay. Hang on. Let me share my whole screen to you so that you can see everything I'm looking at. There we are. I like the design of this main character. I like the way they look. The Dark Lord. Oh my God, no! It's the Dark Lord. Do you know what? Fair indie pick. See, whenever I need like a quick indie game, for me it's Inscription. I don't know if you know about Inscription.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
This is the one indie game that I'm just extremely obnoxious about, and I'm just like, everyone has to play this. It's on, what's it, 671 Great British pounds. We've got to go for it. It has to be that. Yeah. It has to be that. That's my one. That's Musty core right there. All right, okay. You passed the indie test.
Yeah.
What? Okay. How about this? I've come up to you, I'm like, James. I need help. And then you're like, okay, yeah, sure. Let's role play it now. Let's role play it. James, I need some help. James. This is about what you say a line.
What do you need?
I have a bit of a problem. So I played the indie game you recommended. I beat it. It was interesting, but now I've run out of game to play, James. But I did recently get NSO plus EP.
Ooh.
What should I play? My good friend James, who's never steered me wrong when it comes to video games.
I mean, if you haven't played it yet, I wanted to say Fire Emblem Path of Radiance.
Oh, but that's cheating. We were just talking about that. That's cheating.
I know. Let's see.
What are we thinking?
Do they have Donkey Kong 94 on
the Game Boy? That's a shout. Do they? Hey, okay, that's actually a shout. Donkey Kong 94. Is that on NSO? So it is. Okay, do you know what? Do you know what? That's like. Hey, you know what, James? I'm gonna be honest. You're kind of like showing your flexing your gamer muscle there. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey,
that's a bit of a crazy shout. Honestly, I thought you'd be a bit of a larper, but you've got some ball knowledge going on. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Now I'm making it even tougher now, dude. I'm making it even tougher. Okay. This is what's really going to divide the community. Also, thank you so much for the super chats, guys. I'll read them after, I promise, okay? Although, we did have one for 50, so I do think I'll let them cut the queue. Real quick, James. Actually, this could be relevant to this. What's your favorite Wii Sports Resort game mode? Have you played Wii Sports Resort, firstly?
Gotta be Island Flyover. Like, that's so cool. That was like my first open world experience.
Really? How much? Was
Yeah,
it? How much did it mean to you? Was it you and your father? Like, what's the memories?
Yeah, you know what? Island Flyover raised me. It taught me right and wrong. Like, I don't know. I just love collecting those little info things. I like following that one guide plane, Miguel's guide plane. I remember his name. Going to the Golf Island, like that was just fantastic.
I'm not going to raise you or lower you because that's like the basic answer. So I'm not going to lower you, but I'm not going to hide. I'm going to leave you there. I'm going to leave you there.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's fair. Again, I'm going to make it tougher. I'm not going to go down easy. All right, James. Another role play. Another role play. James, James. I'm just so excited for the next Smash game. Are you?
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh, who are you thinking should be the latest newcomer to Smash?
I'm gonna say Phoenix Wright.
You know. Okay, but what would his moveset though be, James? It's such a weird cat. He just stands behind a desk, doesn't he?
Well, yeah, but he also can use a bunch of evidence he collects during his investigations and his trials. You can adapt a lot from his appearance in Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh, okay, I didn't think about that.
There's a fan smash mod right now that shows he can work as a viable character.
Okay.
He would add a lot of great new music to the series that you could play. He would just be like a fun character. His taunts would go crazy. I just think he'd be cool. He could get help from Maya.
Hang on, okay. Let's see what this is all about. Let's see what this is all about. Let's watch it. Let me watch it. Would I like to play as Phoenix Wright? Hang on. Let me big the screen. Here we are. From our favorite Master of Hyrule guy.
Yeah.
But okay, he's way taller than I thought he'd be. I don't know if that's the mod doing it. Is he like how tall is he canonically? Do you know?
I don't know. I think he's pretty tall though. He's taller than a lot of his.
I thought he'd be like at least like a foot shorter. He's tall, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
So I'm guessing that's him getting. Oh, okay. So he builds up evidence. Okay.
Yeah.
Turnabout mode.
Yeah.
So what's turnabout mode all about?
I think he gets more powerful after he builds up 3 pieces of evidence.
Got it.
That's illegal.
Oh, I see. So not too different from Persona Joker.
Please take a look.
Yeah.
Please
pretty
take a
similar.
look. Please take a look.
Take a look.
Please take a look.
Take a look.
Looking for more evidence.
That's illegal.
That's illegal. This fucking voice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. That's nothing. Oh, and it's got 2 hitboxes. Okay. All right.
Yeah, he's goofy, but I think he would fit right in. He'd be very fun.
I think that would work. A lot of evidence. You know what? Okay, hang on. Down special. Oh, he's throwing items. Oh, he's got a counter.
Yep.
Oh, and it's got that sound effect as well.
Yeah.
And he runs out of evidence to throw as well, just like on a resource meter.
Yeah, so it's a little like Steve, but less broken.
Less broken. Okay, do you know what? I'm convinced. What's his final smash? It's going to be one of those transformation final smashes, I imagine, right? Like it takes you somewhere?
I think so, yeah.
He takes you to the core room, yeah.
No alibi, no justice, no dream, no hope. It's time to pay for your crimes. Take that.
Guilty. Do you know what, James? I see the vision. But if you want to go up a tier, who'd be your second newcomer? Who'd be your second newcomer, but first party instead of third party?
First party. Let's see.
Who would it be, James? Because you got your third party rep sorted.
Yeah. I'm going to say. I'm like running through all the franchises trying to like.
Yeah, give it a second. I'll give you a second for this one. I'll give you a second.
Yeah.
But I can tell you're peering at chat, James. You're cheating.
I'm not. Don't worry.
Okay, he's not cheating. All right, chat. I swear to God, if you're helping him.
You know, I'm gonna say Midna from Twilight Princess.
Oh,
'Cause I think we could use another Zelda character that isn't a Link or a Zelda or a Ganon. I think Midna she's proven to be the fan favorite character in the Zelda poll I held. So she's the most beloved character. I think there's a lot of cool stuff you could do with the Twilight, with her like riding Wolf Link. She can use her giant hands to throw people and like grab them, do all sorts of crazy damage to her. I think there's a lot of potential with Midna.
Okay, actually, that makes sense.
Use Shadow as a final smash, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. You know what? Good picks. You're at 8. You're at 8. All right, okay. We have to ask like a super hard one now, guys. You gotta help me, chat. I need like a super hard question if we're gonna catch him out, because there's no way he gets to 10, right? I didn't think he'd. I'm not honest yet. I didn't think he'd make it this high, but it seems like you know games. Okay. Okay. We have to confirm. You're a real Nintendo fan. Have you played Metroid?
I have.
Shit. Okay. What's your favorite Metroid game?
Okay. I mean, I might lose you on this one. It's a little bit of an unconventional pick, but my favorite is Fusion, because I just love the unmatched atmosphere in that one. It is so fucking creepy.
What do you mean you'd lose me? It's only like one of my favorites. What do you mean, dude?
Oh, okay.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's not a traditional Zelda, so I wasn't sure. But I just love how unmatched the creepy atmosphere is. I love the SAX. That thing is terrifying.
Oh my god!
Like it's an interesting story too, with her dynamic with Adam. I think that's the right way to give Samus like actual like dialogue without it being like over the top and forced like in Other M. Like, I don't know. Fusion is just one of my favorite games. It is amazing.
It's such a good game, isn't it? I think if there's one scene with the SAX I love so much, I don't know if you remember, but there's one where the SAX like power bombs a wall to like go through. And then you're supposed to like follow them to like, you're instinctively going to follow them just to see if they leave, so you can leave too. But then there's like blocks that like immediately make you fall. So like you're literally about to fall into their vision. You have to hang for dear life until they spot you. But I remember that gave me a heart attack when I was a kid, because I thought I was going to die. I'm like, what the hell, man? But then it just about caught the ledge, and then it walked past and I was able to get out. Yeah, honestly. All right, do you know what? Okay. What is a game that like needs a remake? This is your final question. And when I say needs, I don't mean like Last of Us type remake, James, okay? You know what I mean when I say that. I mean is in like something that's like on a console that hasn't really had a remake in a while, that could really use like the modern day accessibility. What are we thinking? An important question. I think that'll be your final question. This is gonna be a tough one. Oh.
Yeah, it is tough. I'm trying to like go through all of them.
Give us your thoughts as you're thinking. Like, what are you thinking right now? What comes to mind? What console? What game?
I mean, I'm trying to think of like the like stuff from the SNES, N64 era. But there's a few GameCube games that are popping up in my mind that are like, GameCube is still perfectly playable by today's standards, but there's some that are a little bit janky. Could use some fine tuning. I told you to make it tougher. I didn't think I told you no freebies, all right? Yeah, for sure.
But you've proven to be quite the gamer so far. So what were you locking him?
I think, you know what? I don't know how controversial this might be, but I think Super Mario Sunshine could really use a remake. Like, I think that would be, because the game is a little bit janky, a little bit like unpolished, and the blue coins are kind of a nightmare. I think there's a lot of stuff that could be ironed out, but like in a modern version with I don't want to say tighter controls. The controls are really good. Just all the glitches ironed out, and in like gorgeous HD visuals, like that could like really bring Isle Delfino to life, and the beach setting, like the gorgeous like sunsets and everything. I think that would probably benefit really well from being remade.
That's true. But you forgot that I hate sunshine, so you larp too close to the sun, James. You larp too close to the man. I think you bring up a good point. I think I'm going to leave you there. I'm going to leave you at 9. I think the only reason I probably wouldn't give you a 10 for that is because I'd personally just rather a new game, if you ask me personally. At that point, maybe like a sequel to Sunshine. I think now that I think about it, it's one that I didn't really think of, but now that I think about it, I think it could. I think it definitely could. I think it was like relatively, I won't say relatively unfinished, but like I think they didn't have to rush it out. I think to put it out for the GameCube. I think so. Like you can obviously tell from just how strange it is in places. So
Yeah.
hang on. Musty thinks that remakes replace new games. He's a lot. No, I'm not a larper. You shut up. You say, hey, don't you ooh that? All right. Listen. I would rather just Sunshine 2, personally. Okay, that's what I would work. I think that it's a game. Okay, I want to be honest, James. I just don't want a remake because then if a remake comes out, I won't be able to slander it anymore. That's my stars. But so I think I think we'll leave it there. I think as far as I'm concerned, James, I think you've done a very good job here.
All right, thanks.
I think you've proven to be quite the gamer hard R. I'm going to be honest. A gamer, by a world-traveled gamer, by any stretch of the imagination. I always knew he was a gamer because I think you don't really get a chance to talk about it on your channel, do you? So people didn't really think you were much of a gamer, did they?
Yeah, I'm surprised I did this well, but yeah. I play video games a lot. It's like one of my favorite things. Like I've said before on my channel, but like if I could start again from scratch, I think I would just make a gaming channel because I kind of like it better than movies, honestly. It's like gaming and musical theater are my two like biggest interests, and then film is number 3. But it's up there. But
two greatest loves. Okay, fair dues. What's like your first console growing up? Like, what was childhood James playing?
My first console was the Wii because my mom didn't like me playing video games. She was like, "Oh, video games rot your brain,"
Oh, my mom did the same thing.
Yeah. But then she heard about the Wii and she was like, "Oh, well, that's like most."
It's the casual. It's like, no, mama, you could do like Wii Fit. It'd be great. And then you're just like, I'm gonna play real games.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, I got Wii Sports, and that was a ton of fun. And then eventually it was like, my dad was like, hey, it was a few months later. My dad told me and my brother, like, hey, do you guys want to buy a second game? And we were like, yeah. So we got Lego Star Wars, The Complete Saga. That was my second ever video game.
Okay. Lego guy, yeah? Do you play much of the Lego games?
Yeah, I played a ton as a kid. Like Lego Indiana Jones, Lego Batman, and then other ones. We borrowed most of them from the library because the library.
Oh shit! Did you? For me, it was renting them via Blockbuster. That was my meme as like a teenager playing the Wii. Teenager, it goes to show the age difference there. Fucking hell. But yeah, library. I forgot that libraries you could rent games from there. What? We used to be a society, didn't we?
Yeah, there's still a lot of libraries nearby that have modern games. Like you can rent Switch games and PS5, Xbox games.
Okay, I didn't know they were still doing that sort of thing. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't either, but yeah, there's still quite a few near me that do that.
That's pretty damn fucking cool. So like, what's other than obviously Wii Sports, Lego Star Wars, what are like some of the other Wii gems you had? Because for me, it's got to be WarioWare. I don't know if you fuck with WarioWare as much as I do.
Man. No, I really like WarioWare. I didn't have smooth moves. I've never played that tragically.
You gotta try it. Honestly, you gotta try it. I'm just saying, like, the Wii stays plugged in at my house because if my siblings come over, we play smoothies. It's not a joke neither. We play that all the time. The multiplayer modes in that are so good. So that got a lot of play out of me as a kid. What was like other than the usual? I imagine obviously you played the Mario Kart Wii and the Smash Brawl and all that.
Yeah.
What was like the shovelware game you had on the Wii? Everyone had a shovelware game.
I remember. The first Christmas when I had a Wii, my aunt and uncle got me Madagascar Escape to Africa on the Wii. So I got to experience that.
Madagascar. What's it called?
Escape to Africa. Like the number 2.
Oh, the number 2. Okay, now Escape to Africa. Yeah. Just to know it's a sequel or something. Madagascar. It's a Wii game. Hang on. On
the Wii, yeah.
On the Wii.
You know what? It wasn't the worst. Like I had fun with it. I think it was made by Toys for Bob, which went on to make some of the Spyro games.
Oh, so shit. Like, Origin Stories, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's funny as hell. The Wii has so much of that fucking crazy shovelware, man.
It did, yeah.
I was quite basic in that regard. I just had carnival games. I was a bit basic in that regard.
Oh yeah. I don't think I ever got carnival games, but I saw commercials for it all the time.
I know. What's it? I know like the Just Dance games got a lot of play. I don't know about you.
I didn't play Just Dance that much either.
I used to play a lot of that when I was a kid on the Wii especially. Did you ever play online on the Wii back in the day?
No, because my mom, she caved on us getting a game console in general, but she was like, I don't want you playing online with strangers. And then eventually one of my friends had a Wii and was like, "Hey, you want to play online?" And I was like, "I don't know, can we?" I kind of said that to my mom, and she was like, "Okay." So we got our Wii hooked up online, and that was when I finally got the ability to buy virtual console games. So the first one I ever got was Majora's Mask because I was watching a playthrough on YouTube, and I was like, "That game looks
really?"
amazing."
That's
So
like,
that's
oh
how
man,
that was my Majora's Mask story, and then it ended up being my favorite game of all time.
oh my, that's pretty fun. I never really played much of the virtual console because, like, for me, I played a lot of those games on like via the evil E words. So I didn't really do a lot of virtual console stuff. And also my only exposure to the virtual, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I even knew what the virtual console was. My only exposure to those old games were the masterpieces in Brawl, where you got to play a couple minutes of like Super Mario. I genuinely didn't know there were actual games you could get. I just thought they were like pack-ins with like the brawls. Like, oh, you can try these games out for a bit, and I'm like, oh, okay, neat. Didn't know you could buy them. 40 seconds of F-Zero. So that was my exposure. Any other Wii virtual console games you played?
Yeah, I think I got Mario Party 2, so that was pretty fun. Me and my brother played that a lot. And then I got Super Mario Worlds. I want to say I got one of the NES games, maybe Bros 3. I forget though. It's been a long time.
So when you used to play like video games, were you like the? Because like for me, I was the older brother causing a lot of mischief. I was like yanking controller cords out and everything. I don't know if your dynamic was like that.
No, I was pretty chill. In fact, my brother was like, he was really young and he had trouble like beating certain levels in games, so he would just be like, "Can you play these?"
Oh, you were the classic older brother, and you were like, "Step aside, chump."
Yeah, and he like he counted that as him beating the games.
I mean, of course, that's just what you had to do. Yeah, you had to be the savior. For me, I was the older brother doing that and yanking controller cords when my little brother was beating me. I was a bad loser. I don't know about you. I was a bad loser when I was a kid, man. It's to the point where like I'm glad we didn't have online games when I was a kid, because if we did, man, I would have just been like throwing controllers at the wall, man. Because I used to be so bad. I used to be so bad at that. I don't know about you, or if you were anything like that.
I mean, yeah, I was pretty chill about that. It's just like losing in Smash online. I would play like Smash on 3DS and Wii U, and I got really mad when I lost GSP online. So
no, the number's going down. No. Was that like I don't know how many games you play that have like competitive ranking systems. Is that like?
Yeah, it wasn't too many. I think it was just Mario Kart and Smash for a while there.
Sure. Were you like a proper gamer hard R in those games? Were you like I swear to God, if my GSP goes down, I'm gonna get so mad. Were you like one of those?
Yeah, I did get very mad. And Splatoon as well. Like when my rank went down.
Splatoon, yeah.
I got so pissed.
I think Splatoon's the funniest one because I think for me Splatoon is the most frustrating ranking down system in any video game I've played. Because like, don't you have to? Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You have to like fill a bar to a certain point to like confirm like you're staying there. And if you die, like it cracks, then it bursts, right?
Yeah,
I think that's how it works. So then, like, I don't know how much I'm like, okay, am I like one game off breaking the meter? Am I 2 games off breaking the? I don't know how you people dealt with that, man. That's like beyond frustrating, man. I'm telling you, that shit was annoying.
It was so bad. Oh my god.
Especially when I'm losing and I've got Clan Blitz, and I'm just like, I don't want to play Clan Blitz, bro.
Yeah, that's so true.
I just want to play tower control.
It sucks when I'm like outperforming the rest of my team, and they're just like completely dropping the ball.
Classic.
Like, come on, guys.
Oh, classic, man. Honestly, I'm having a hard time just imagining you gamer rage. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really like throw things, but I kind of like shouted and screamed like, "Oh my god, fuck you!" Stuff like that. Did you ever like in trouble with your mum in that regards? Because I remember my mum was like, I had to really keep it down. If I yelled too much, like the whole console was gone. I had to be careful in that regard. Yeah, that happened a few times, but not too much. Because I tried to like play when she wasn't around, because I didn't want her being like, "Okay, you need to stop playing."
Was it like the vision's based on movement rules? Bro, it's the same when I was a kid. Like I wanted to play, but like I had to make sure they were in the other room because like. Because if they notice I'm playing too much games, you gotta stop playing the games. You gotta go outside.
A little bit, yeah. And then Yeah, I also wasn't allowed to play during the school week. I had to wait till the weekends.
Oh, I was the same way. I was genuinely, I could, like Friday evenings, Saturday, and then like Sunday up until the afternoon. Because obviously we got homework, you got to prepare for the week. That's how I was as well. Oh my God. Our parents are basically the same. It's brutal, man. And I got my fiance bragging, oh, we got to play games with them. I'm like, fuck you. How about that? How about that?
Yeah, honestly.
They didn't understand the trade. And it was worse for me because like, I had like, my first console was a PS1, right? And then I got the GameCube later. I didn't have a memory card for the longest time. So like the weekend was like I had to like play as much as possible to get as far as possible to like try that. Bro, Melee, because like, I think I ended up getting a memory card with, on the GameCube eventually. But like for the first like year or so I played Melee, it was literally like we get home at Friday evening. Okay, Ozzy, we're gonna unlock all the characters. First we get Marth, then we use Marth to get Roy, then we get Jigs, then Jigglypuff. No, we get Jigglypuff. Then we get Luigi using Adventure. Then we do 10 classics for Young Link. Then what's it? You do Multi-Man Melee for Falco, Mario for Dr. Mario, Event Match 37 for Peach. I'm telling you, we had it on log, man. It was rough out there. It was so bad.
Do all that and then just lose
all that, and at the end of the day, we had to turn it off. It was bad.
Oh my God, that's
it was so bad. I'm telling you, it was the trenches, man. But as a kid, I just love playing video games, man. It was I had to clock into Melee. But again, thankfully later down the line we did get a memory card, so it wasn't that bad. But God, it was rough. It was rough.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I don't know if you have any like crazy stories like that you want to share with the rest of the class. Sis for sad story. You shut up, to DJ God.
Yeah, I don't know. Not like memory card related because I lucked out having the Wii be my first console, and so it's like it just saves the game. So that was nice. But yeah, I don't know. I remember playing a lot of GameCube games at my friend's house. We would like go over, have sleepovers. We play a lot of Melee and a lot of Kirby Air Riders, and that was really fun. The one thing I do remember was we played a bit of Brawl over there, and I was like, wow, this is so cool. It's like, and I didn't know any of the characters who weren't from Mario, like, I knew Kirby and Pikachu and then the Mario cast. And that was about it. I looked at Link and I was like, wow, that's a nice girl. Like that's a pretty girl. I didn't know
the classic. Link's a girl. What the fuck?
Yeah, like legit, I couldn't tell. But I also remember I got Brawl, and then I think my friend had all the characters unlocked, but then when we got Brawl, I somehow forgot Luigi was in the game, so we started unlocking like Ness and Marth, and I was like, yeah, okay, I don't know who those are. And then Luigi showed up, and I was like, holy shit, Luigi's in this?
Oh,
like, I got so excited for the most basic of Smash unlockable characters. I don't know. It was a really formative experience as a 10-year-old, being like, "Oh my God, I know that guy! Like,
I know what that is." Like, and then you grow up and you realize reference maxing just works on people. It just works.
It does. Yeah.
It's like what's it? Fortnite's like the perfect example, isn't it? Like everyone says collabs are slop. It doesn't work, and then once their scribbly gets into something, oh my God, I love collabs. That's how it goes. Man,
yeah.
Smash.
I've gotten way too many Fortnite skins. It's ridiculous.
Really? Are you guilty of that, yeah? Are you guilty of like, oh my God, collab mentioned, I have to buy it?
Yeah, it's terrible.
What would you say is like the most like egregious case of that, where it's like, I barely even use a skin, I bought it and I'm like, fuck it. Like, is there one that just makes you go like, come on, man?
That's a great question. I don't know. I try and cycle between the ones that I've bought a lot. Like I got a bunch of the Star Wars skins, and I got the Invincible skins and the Incredibles skins, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, K-pop Demon Hunters, I'll get that too.
Those are ones that I was eyeing up. I'm just like, oh, Musty, you're not going to use these skins that often. I'm just like, okay, I have to start.
Yeah. I do use them a bit though, because it's just funny to see them like holding guns.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like which one I don't use.
You
know what? I got the Cleveland Brown skin from Family Guy, and it's like, I don't use this. Like, what am I thinking?
It's not using Cleveland Brown, bro.
I mean, it was funny, but like, I don't know.
James, come on. You really saw that. You were like, oh, yeah, I love Cleveland show. You're like one of 3 people that was upset when it got cancelled. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I've never watched any of the Cleveland show. Like, I mean, I've never watched Family Guy.
That's ridiculous.
There, but then I've never watched the Cleveland show, but I was just like, that's too funny. I need that. And now I'm like, why did I buy that?
Oh, you're a Cleveland. That's what you
Yeah, I really am fake Cleveland show.
Honestly, that's not. You didn't even watch this. Well, no one did, in all fairness. So I don't really blame you in that. I don't really blame you in that regard. Obviously, you mentioned Fortnite. Like, how much of a is like Fortnite the one like modern-ish sort of like game as a service type game do you play, or you like have you got any like other poisons that whittle away at you slowly?
Yeah, it's pretty much just Fortnite because I'm just like, yeah, it's free. I'll buy it. I have fun with it, and sometimes my friends will play, so I'll just play with them. But yeah, I don't think I've played too many other live service games. Like I generally try and avoid those. The only one that's like kind of close is Splatoon, but that feels like its own thing.
Yeah, it's technically games as service, but it's like it's like it doesn't have that like stink on it. Does that make sense? It doesn't have that stink on it. For me, it's obviously like the less said about Overwatch, the better. I say that as if like I say that the worst part is, do you know the worst part is, James? Right? At least like if you hate Fortnite, you can slander Fortnite. I can't even slander Overwatch that effectively because it's how me and my fiance met. So it's like, do you know what I mean? Like, we literally met in like a fucking server browser game, and then we were just like, before we knew it, like 8 years later, we're still together. So it's like, I love to shit on that game constantly, but I'm just like, I can't even. There's always like a little bit of me that has to hold back a little bit. I always have to hold back. Yeah. Like,
I mean, it gets a free pass forever.
It literally does. I can shit on every other live service game to the sun, but like with Overwatch, there's always like a little bit that I'm like, I have to give it a little bit of deference. I have to give it a little bit, which I think segues me. I mean, you're in a relationship. You're in a relationship, aren't you, James? How did you meet your lovely lady?
Well, it's not much better than Overwatch. We met in a Discord server that was dedicated to playing Among Us during 2020. So, arguably worse. Like,
so you were both in electrical, and you were like, "Oh my god, hey, are you doing wires as well?" Oh my god.
Kinda. We did know of each other before then, though, because actually it was a YouTube poop collab I made.
Oh my god!
And she joined it. She also made YouTube poops, so we kind of collabed a few times on YouTube poops, but like we didn't like talk. We were just like, "Oh yeah, it's that cool YouTube pooper who also knows musical theater and everything." So yeah, so I had her in my collabs and everything. And then eventually, like some of my, we all got Discord during the pandemic, and then like some of the people I've collabed with in YouTube Poops, we were all in servers together. Okay. Yeah. And then I was like, hey, let's invite her to a Discord server to play Among Us, and then that's how we finally started getting talking. And we just had a lot in common. We both loved musicals. We both love Zelda. She wasn't a huge gamer, but she was very much into Zelda growing up, so that was a fun thing to talk about. And eventually, the rest is history, I guess.
Oh my god, how long you guys been dating for? What's her name, by the way?
Her name's Jess.
Jess, okay.
Been dating. Yeah, she has a channel called Lavender Whale, so everybody go subscribe.
Oh my gosh.
So we've been dating since June 2022. So we're coming up on 4 years now.
Oh shit, 4 years. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's really exciting. Yeah. Is there like, because for me, I'm not gonna lie, when I think back to like when we first met, I don't know if there's like any particular like point where you realized, oh, okay, like I think I might be in love. Was there like a point because for me it was like strangely enough, it sounds so stupid. It sounds so stupid, but like strangely enough, like I feel like I kind of knew she had a thing for me when I realized, okay, she's like always playing support and pocketing me with Mercy, and I'm just like, I think she might have a thing for me, guys. I don't know about that. Was there like a part where it went from like you're talking about YouTube poops to musical theater, and she was like, was she putting the moves on you? Were you putting the moves on her? Like, what was happening?
I don't know. It's hard to like remember if there was a specific moment. I'm trying to think if like in Among Us we ever like say.
Were you both imposter one game or something, and you were like, oh shit?
Yeah, I can't think of anything specific, but it was just this general sense of like, wow, I really like talking to her, and like it's crazy how we have that much in common. But Yeah, it took a little bit before we were like ready to start dating because she was long distance. So and it was the same way like back when we first started dating for like a year. That was brutal. But now she's over closer to where I live for law school, so it's a lot better. I can, I go to her apartment like basically every weekend, so it's like,
Oh shit! Okay,
but,
all right.
I haven't like officially moved in there because it's like, she has to focus on law school. I don't want to be a distraction. Her
Yeah.
apartment's not huge, but eventually we'll have our own place. We've talked about like getting a cat together eventually.
Oh my god, so that's when you know it's getting serious. You're getting cats and stuff.
Yeah.
Shit.
So true. But yeah, we both love cats. We've both never owned one though, is the thing. Like neither of our families had pets growing up. But every time we go to one of our friends' house and they have cats, that's like all we're fixated on. It's just playing with the cat.
You gotta get one. They're a bundle of fun. They are. Until they chew the cords of your gaming headset, then you want to then you're just like. That's what happened to the first time I ever visited because me and my fiance were long distance, right? We're closing the gap this year, thankfully. But I remember the first time I went to see her, bro, her fucking munchkin of a little cat just chewed my cable or like my Astro A10 gaming headset. I'm like, I fucking love that headset. I got it for like 20 quid from Argos and it held me strong for like years. And this little munchkin just chews it up. And she's like, I'm so sorry, honey. I'm so sorry. And then I was in a strop because I'm just like, I fucking love that headset, man. You gotta watch out for the cables. But other than that, cats are lovely. They're a lovely pair. They are.
Yeah, absolutely.
So she said you did law school, yeah? She's gonna be. Oh my god, lawyer and gamer, the duo of a century.
Yeah.
And then you like Phoenix Wright. She's a lot. I think it was all kind of like the stars kind of aligned, didn't they?
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, literally before she started playing Three Houses, like she was playing like all the Ace Attorney games. Like I got her into Ace Attorney a lot, and she's just been like making her way through all of them. Except she hasn't played the Leighton crossover, and she hasn't played the Great Ace Attorney duology yet. But she's played everything else. So I just like bring my Switch over and like we hook it up, and she just like plays them on my Switch. And now she's taking a little break from Ace Attorney and playing Three Houses. Someone
in the chat just said she's the right one for you. I'm like, you shut up, Georgie. Okay, you get out of here with your puns. You get out of here, all right? Someone actually going to ask, what about like, is there any other like games that like because obviously you say she's not a gamer, right? So like, are there any other games where you're like trying to like up her gamer score? Do you know what I mean? Is there any other like games you want to get her into?
Yeah, I mean, it was mostly just focused on Ace Attorney. She is into Persona, though. She played all of Persona 5, so that's pretty good.
Oh, so she's a big Persona fan. She's actually played the game.
She is, yeah. Crazy. She hasn't played 4 or 3 yet, so, not like the biggest Persona fan. But
she's still she'd instantly hit a 5 out of 10 on the Persona scale because she's beaten a game.
Yeah, at least one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, sometimes I'll ask her if she wants to play, we wanted to play Splatoon with me, and she's like, no. Like, she's not into like all of them, but like she'll play Mario Kart with me every now and then. She loves Mario Party, I'm finally getting her into Fire Emblem. So
she's a casual, like meant non-derogatorily, but like you're gonna get her in there. You're gonna get into the gamers.
Yeah, for sure. Like she's not like, watching every Nintendo Direct with me, like, she'll tune in if something interests her. Like, again, she loves Zelda, too. Like, she's played a lot of the Zelda games. Trying to think. I think she didn't play Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, but she's played all the other ones that are available on
What does she think of Ocarina of Time?
Actually, I don't know her opinion on Ocarina of Time.
Okay, you have to ask her. And then, okay, if she thinks it's bad, then let me know, because then I'll be like, hell yeah, dap her up. If she thinks it's good, lie to me and say she thought it was bad, and I'll still dap her up, okay?
All right.
I need you to lie to me. We must maintain the agenda, James, okay? We must maintain the agenda. Yeah. Speaking of Nintendo, James.
Yeah, I think she definitely does prefer Majora's Mask, at least. So that's good.
I'll be subscribing after this stream. Speaking about Nintendo, though, James, do we really need a Nintendo Direct right now?
I mean, I'd be fine. I wouldn't object to one, but I think we're also fine with that one. I don't know this, like, I don't understand this obsession with like needing a direct like immediately. Like, I mean, it is weird that it's been a while since we had one, but I don't know. I just got so many games to play right now. Like, I don't need announcements for more things yet. Because it's like I know they're working on big games. Like there's no way they're not. Like they'll reveal them when they're ready. So I don't know.
See, it's
I'm
one of,
fine with
yeah, it's one of those things. I'm obviously, you know the bit, right? We need a big game tune. Obviously, I'm sure you're familiar with the memes, right? But it's one of those things where, like, even just asking you, I'm just like, I'm genuinely trying to find like another like normal gamer that's like, we need a direct right now. Like, as far as I'm concerned, it's just all those Nintendo hype beasts, isn't it? I'm just like,
yeah.
What's going on here, lads? What's going on here? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Let's,
I don't know. I mean, I get it from like just a personal, like, you know, thinking directs are exciting and like seeing all these new Nintendo games perspective. From like a needing to make content perspective, that's a little like, I don't know. Surely you can come up with other
and that's the thing that fucks with me. I didn't say this when I spoke to Scott, but like I must imagine, right, and especially like for someone like you, especially in the recent day when like you've been branching out into doing like just kind of whatever you want, and like you found a lot of fun and success with it from what I've seen, right? It must just be like at least a little bit frustrating for like someone like you to see like people like this constantly like pining for the big direct when it's just like you can make other stuff. In fact, you're evidence of that. Like you can make other stuff and like if there's an audience for it, people will watch it, right?
Yeah, honestly, like one day I just woke up and decided, you know what, I'm gonna make Mario Kart videos now. So I did that, and
then I reacted to them, and I guess the rest is history, as they say.
yeah, and it ended up really taking off. So it's like. Yeah, I don't know why people don't just like talk about the games they like and they're playing. Like, I don't know, make a Mario Kart World Course ranking. I don't know. There's stuff to talk about.
That's gotta be like the most like annoying bit for me because I'm just like, literally just do anything else. Just do anything else, man. I don't get it, but when you're addicted to the hype, what can you say, huh? But I think how have you found like just like waking? Because was it literally just as simple as you waking up one day and going, yeah, I'm just gonna make other stuff now, or was there a bit more thought going into the process?
Yeah, I mean, technically, I've always been making videos on games ever since I first started doing commentary style videos. Because actually, right after my big Disney Twist villain video that really blew up, I made an Ocarina of Time video. I know it's like kind of, you know, controversial to talk about that right now.
No, it's not a burden topic. You can talk about it. Don't worry.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean that didn't really go. Maybe I won't make more videos for a while, but then as the years went on, like I kind of just slipped those in because I really love games. I wanted to talk about some, so I like slipped some in between like 2019, 2020, but mainly it was focused on movies, and then eventually in I think 2022, yeah, that was when I was like, you know what? I think it was the booster course pass that really like got me really excited to just like play Mario Kart and think about the courses and the characters in general. And that was when I was like, you know what? I think I'm finally just gonna like go all in on Mario Kart videos, like do a ranking of the characters in every course in every game. So it's just like, I don't know. I guess just the hype and the discussion surrounding it was the push I needed for that.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun time to be a Mario Kart creator, I suppose. It was actually quite fun. Speculating and all of that. It was a very fun time.
Yeah. Speculating like, oh my god, are they gonna do this course justice or are they gonna ruin it? Like, we'll see.
Listen, the less said about Sunset Wilds, the better, right?
Yeah. But yeah, mostly I just I've just always been into games and I've wanted to consistently make videos about them for a while. I just didn't have much like drive to do that when people knew me for movie reviews. So,
but like when you became a bit more
every now and then,
yeah, like when you became a bit more established, you were just like, okay, like, is it one of those things where you felt like you were pigeonholed in a sense, and then you kind of just like felt like you broke out of it on your own? Is that like the way you thought about it, or like does that ring true at all?
Yeah, I'd say so because I mean. Didn't want to bring it up, but obviously a lot of people know me for animated movie reviews. And that's been a hot topic on my channel about me saying like, okay, guys, I'm kind of tired about just talking about these and being known for these. Because it's like I like animated movies a lot, but like sometimes I worry that some of my fan base like only likes animated movies.
You mean you don't want to talk about bad guys? Come on, surely you want to talk about bad guys, right, James? Surely.
Yeah, that's one. Well, now I legally have to because I made one of the fundraising goals ranking every DreamWorks villain And that was like the 20,000 goal. So I didn't think that was going to be reached because last year we didn't reach 20,000. But I guess I shouldn't have underestimated Bad Guys fans because now I have to talk about the villains from the Bad Guys.
But listen, at least it was for a good cause. All right. Now,
it was for a good cause.
I think that transitions me perfectly into the dark, harrowing corner in all of Reddit. Otherwise known as r/Schaffrillas, because obviously you mentioned that you being like the animated movie guy has kind of inundated you of like a type of fan. Is that fair to say, James?
Yeah, yeah. My friend.
How do you describe them in as diplomatic way as possible?
I think the people of r/Schaffrillas, they need to expand their horizons a little bit. I'll say that.
Just me, hey guys, you should have heard what he said about you in private.
Yeah, no, it's kind of been a running joke in my videos how much I like dunk on the subreddit and how much I'm like, oh, those guys. But it's kind of like because that's the only real place where I get like a lot of annoying people because it's like. I've met some fans in real life, and they are all like very nice people, very chill. They don't they don't bombard me with like dumb questions about movies I've never watched and have no interest in watching. But and I don't get that a lot on Twitter either, or on in my YouTube comments. Surprisingly, like
so it's just it really is just Reddit, then, isn't it? How strange is that?
Yeah, it's all consolidated into this one Reddit.
Just one hive of scum and villainy, huh? How strange is that?
Yeah, I don't know, but it's like I've considered deleting the subreddit a few times, but then me and my friends come around on it, and we're like, no, we like going here and cringing at the occasional like insane post.
So when you say like insane, like what's like the common archetypes of like the insane post? Would you say like come off the top of your head?
There was one I think that was like accusing me of like furthering a communist agenda because I was like. I was calling out Nintendo for their high prices, and they were like, "Shape is like going full communist." It's like, how do we get
oh man, listen! I can't wait to have fans like that, man. Oh, I can't wait, James. I can't wait for that level of craziness. Someone says they remember that, so you're getting communist.
Yeah, the communist arc was fun, and a lot of people like made fun of that post.
Oh man. That's pretty funny. I think I mentioned this to you earlier. Actually, I think real quick before I pivot to what I was going to say, I think when I said this archetype of fan, I think you told me about one in our call last week. Where the strangest email you got. Do you wanna continue from there about like something to review? I don't know.
The email.
Because I remember you telling me, like, some of the strange requests you've gotten. I remember you saying one of the weirdest ones you've got was an email of someone saying to review Paw Patrol.
Oh, right. Yeah, that wasn't actually on the subreddit. That was just that was actually people DMing me on Twitter and then being like, can you review the Paw Patrol movie? And like, that was the actual moment that broke me and said, I need to be known for more than just animated movies. I can't let this continue.
Oh, man.
That was like my midlife crisis, maybe.
It's
just like, okay.
But they're getting me to review Paw Patrol. Nah, that's too much. I think that'd break me as well. It's already it's already at least a little bit for me because I'm at the point now where it's annoying, but it's a little bit charming whenever someone like reviews anything Mario Kart related, and like there's always that one comment I see. So Musty would have a field day about this, but like I'm just like, okay, fair. You know, fair enough. But like I think when it got to that level of point, I'm just like. Yeah, I think I might just go back to work in security, mate. I'll be honest with you. I might just go back. Are there any other like strange requests you've gotten of that ilk?
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say? Are there any other like strange requests of that ilk that you've gotten, like Paw Patrol? Is there like any other weird ones?
Yeah. I mean, I think a few people have asked me to review like Bluey, and I'm like, that. You know, I'm happy for you guys for Bluey adults. But I don't get it. And I don't need to talk about Bluey. Like I'm good. And then I've gotten a few requests for like Thomas the Tank Engine, where it's like, okay, come on, guys. Like, I liked Thomas the Tank Engine when I was 5, but like,
kill him, farm him, James, farm him. Get the clip.
Yeah. And see, the thing is, some people might say that I've like brought this on myself because I talk about like Disney and DreamWorks movies, but like the thing is, I feel like there is stuff to enjoy in those movies, like as an adult. Like they're like smartly written, they have cool animation. Like I don't know, there is stuff to like analyze and talk about. And another reason I do a lot of I've done a lot of animated movie stuff is because typically that's what like is the most popular on YouTube.
Yeah,
because I think it's because those are the kind of movies that universally like everyone has seen, like everyone's like experienced as a kid, because you know they can't like choose what movies they watch. Pretty much they just watch whatever their parents put in front of them. So it's like we all have that like attachment to them, and we all like, you know, have fun like seeing people talk about something from our childhoods and be able to, you know, analyze it and, you know, just keep the discussion alive about it, I guess.
Yeah.
But then you get to some of the other movies I watch, like for the Oscars and everything, like a lot of like prestigious movies. And it's like, you know, obviously if I make a review of those movies, like not many people are going to click on it because there's like a smaller subsection of people.
Yeah, it's more niche, small audience, yeah.
So it's like, but I've kind of like worked around that by getting people more interested in my videos on the Oscars. And that's my opportunity to talk about movies like One Battle After Another, or Marty Supreme, or Sinners, where it's like, I mean, Sinners was a big box office hit too, so it's like that one still a lot of people would want to hear discussion about. But like, there's a lot of movies that like I can only really discuss through the framework of like, okay, this is an Oscar nominee, and so this is my like chance to actually get an audience.
It gives people a bit more of a buy-in that otherwise wouldn't if they just saw like a standalone video. It's like you're kind of like you're kind of doing the whole like I liken it to, do you know, like if you want a dog to have their like medicine, like you put it inside their dog bowl. You're kind of doing the YouTube equivalent of that. You're like, here's your food. It slips like the pill in there, like the medicine. There you go. You're like, haha. Now you're going to watch me talk about this artsy-fartsy French film. Ha go, nerds.
Yeah. Pretty much. And another thing is I'm very self-aware about that because in one of my Oscars video recently, I talked about best animated feature, and I was like, all right, I know some of you only clicked on the video to hear about this. And I put up one of my editors put up a screen that said, take a look in the mirror, r/Schaffrillas.
Shit.
We love dunking on the subreddit. I mean, you know, they're fun. I love to, you know, love to dunk on them, but ultimately it is nice to have like a fan base that's passionate, even if they can be cringe a lot of the time.
You'd rather that than the reverse.
It's kind of tongue in cheek a little bit. It's like my Oscar videos are a chance for like, you know, the buy-in is the best animated feature discussion, and then it'll give them a chance to hear about all these other movies that they wouldn't have clicked on a solo video about.
Yeah. That's a good point. I did see this though. I remember like I told you about me finding this, somebody compiling all the times you roasted your subreddit, and this list goes on for a while.
Oh my God, I actually didn't see this.
This list goes on for a while. And as you can see, I clicked on. I just like checked, and I think just it goes.
Actually, like,
my favorite aspect of this, this is what I just clicked randomly. I already know which film's going to get disappointment in the game of life in the future Greta Gerwig ranking, which is the Snow White one. To which you said, yeah, man, I'm going to put a movie directed by Mark Webb in my Greta Gerwig ranking. Oh, she's alright. How embarrassing me. Account deleted. So that's the bit that gets me. I want to keep the headcanon that he was like, oh fuck, I'm gone. I'm done.
That's brutal. I'm sorry to that person.
And then they had to go. You killed them. You killed them, James. You killed them. Let's click on another one. Hang on. Let's see this. What's the coolest instance of foreshadowing you've ever seen in a movie? This feels like an buddy cinephile. What's this in reference to?
So in the first Ice Age, they have a UFO encased in the ice as just a sight gag. And then fast forward all the way to Ice Age 5, and then UFOs are like a plot point. So they're like, whoa, that was foreshadowing. They intended.
Oh, come on. What do you mean?
So, yeah, I don't know. I just thought they were I hope they were joking, but the thing is, you just don't know. You
just don't know. You just don't know. That's really funny. Let's click on another random one. Let's do a couple. How the internet feels when talking about Disney. Disney bad. Disney has no original ideas, just sequels and remakes. It's like, exactly. And deleted again. James, again, people deleted. People deleted, bro.
I'm sorry to that person.
They're deleting their account when you reply to them sarcastically.
Oh,
the Reddit career is over, and you ruined them.
I'm sorry.
In all fairness, he did the classic. Oh my god, I'm famous! Yeah, I think he should have get deleted. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. Let's do it. I'm kind of addicted to this. I'll be honest. What's this? Lightyear is knocked out of the worst Pixar film of 27. Now it's time to wait for the 26th. Top comment is the one with the most upvotes. How many times are we going to do it? Oh, imagine, did your subreddit have like this archetype of post a bit too commonly? Is that what happened here?
Yeah, that was during the arc where they were just doing nothing but these elimination games, and it's like, okay, guys, come on, you're just spamming the whole subreddit. You just
too much. Not that. Hang on, is he delete it again? Delete it again, James.
Yeah.
Delete it again. He's
I'm sorry.
He's the crap reader.
I didn't mean to do it.
Oh, one more. Oh, it's already been deleted. The big question, and we've been deleted. I don't know.
That one was that was like my actual breaking point. Like,
oh my god, yeah, from the looks, hang on.
This was about the bad guys, and that was just like, I actually like snapped.
I could review this in my sleep. Nothing about this process would be torturous. What is torturous? It's nearly enduring 2 years of you fucking troglodytes insisting I review a movie I have no strong opinions about whatsoever. What will any of us gain by doing that? I will create a review that is entirely stale and passionless out of obligation, and you will mentally grapple with the fact that my opinion on a film is entirely validate yours, thus creating an eternal crisis. Since you finally found a film where you cannot mindlessly parrot my opinion as your own. To be clear, I would sooner erase this movie from the face of the earth than make a review, finally freeing myself from the curse of having to listen to imbeciles insist that my entirely uninteresting take on this would benefit the world as a whole. In short, fuck you.
Yeah, I mean, I got a little heated there, maybe.
He's gone. The post is gone and the guy is gone.
They're gone. Yeah.
Was it really getting that bad? Yeah, about the bad
It
guy.
was like every day I would get a request by email or like by like Twitter DM or on the subreddit about the bad guys.
Jesus.
And again, this was after 2 years. Like I didn't just say that after like a few of them. Like this was 2 straight years of people thinking that I had enough to talk about with the bad guys. So I don't know. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just go all out.
I think the worst part is like I saw you like just review it on Letterboxd and you like gave it 2.5 stars. It's like, what else? Yeah, like what else would you have to say? Do you know what I mean? That's it.
Well, I don't know. I guess people just wanted to like get elaboration on that, but there's not much to elaborate on. See, the thing about the bad guys is I just don't have like a strong opinion on it. Like I was like, I wasn't really a fan of that one. And it's, you know what? My friend is a big fan of the bad guys, and he respects my opinion and everything. He actually flew to Philly to go take me to see the Bad Guys 2 on the day it came out.
Okay.
So
how did that go?
I was like, yeah, fine, I guess. And I saw it, and I am keeping my opinion on the Bad Guys 2 a secret. I'm keeping the bit going. I said on Letterboxd this time, I'm not even giving you guys the score.
Do you know what? Justified. I clapped, James. Yeah. I clapped when you refused. No review. I refused.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Fair dues. Which brings me up actually to another thing. Recently, from what I saw in my brief like perusing of your subreddit, there's this line that I think some people want me to never ever mention Hatspin Hotel.
You know what? That's just the bad guy situation again. The thing is, I actually just have like I don't know. I just don't like Hazbin Hotel. Like I don't know why so many people want me to review it, and I've never even like said anything about it on social media or in any of my videos, so I don't really get where that's coming from. So at some point I was like, okay, like I would rather talk about the bad guys because I don't actually like hate the bad guys. But I really, really don't like Hazbin.
Really? Like, what? Because I've heard, like, I've seen all the slander, like, oh, Vivzy Pop, and like, oh, if this thing was written like Vivzy Pop, and it's just a bunch of fucks and shits in there. Like, is it like, is the slander accurate, or like, what is it in particular? If you don't mind, just like briefly talking about it, I guess. It's like I just never got it. I've just never seen it, so I'm just like, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I'd say the slander is pretty accurate. I do kind of want to keep up the bit though of not giving my opinion on it though. But I will say the slander is not. It's not. Okay, got it. No, that's all I wanted to know because that's all I know about it, and I'm just like, I don't know. It just looks a bit Zoomer coded. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Do you know what? It's just one of those things where like it hits my brain. I'm just like, okay, this is a Zuma show. I'm okay, thank you. And like, I don't know. It's kind of like getting old where I just see like a show. I'm just like, it's too young people, and I just don't want to click it. I felt the same way about Amazing Digital Circus, but then my fiance was like, no, that's Zuma Gem, and I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. And it turns out it was Zuma Gem. I actually really like that.
Yeah. I actually really like that. And you know what? I didn't watch it for a while, but the fact that nobody was like coming to me being like, oh, you got to review the Amazing Digital Circus. You have to see it like they were for Has Been Hotel. I was like, I kind of just got interested on my own accord without having to be like,
having some bitch whispering in your ear.
But yeah, I watched it, and you know what? It was Boomer Gem. I really like the Amazing Digital Circus.
Yeah, it's really fun. I'm excited to see where the last episode takes us, because like the most recent one, without spoiling too much, I'm just like, well, now what the fuck are you guys gonna do? What the hell?
I know, yeah, it's a little crazy. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know where they're gonna take it, and I will be sat in June when they finish that.
Yep.
Great show. One thing, just to finish up on the conversation about your subreddit, I think from my brief perusing, tell me if I'm right or if I'm off the mark. You initially at some point you had the ability to just talk about anything on your subreddit, but you limited it to no, just me. I am King James, and you would talk about me. Was it? Yeah. Is there anything that happened in relation to that? Was it like a slow burn? Was it like a thing, or was it just like, I'm not dealing with you losers anymore? Like, you're gone. Like, what was that all about? If you don't mind.
It was more of a slow burn where it was just like, it was basically just a general animation subreddit. Even so, people were just making posts about animated movies and shows that I hadn't even like talked about or seen. So at some point, me and like some of my friends who were the mods were like, okay, guys, let's keep it focused on my videos and the stuff I talk about in my videos. Like, you know, posting about Pixar movies is fine because obviously I talk about those. But there's just a lot of just random ass shows and movies that I have never even heard of. So it's just like, guys, can you take this to another subreddit? Like, we kind of like established that rule just over time because it just.
I think it's interesting I see that, because like for me, I think one of the things I like about my Discord is that like there's parts of it that are centered around me. Like people can like submit shit posts and like art, but the rest of it is just kind of like just talk about games with your fellow Musquires sort of thing. So
yeah,
I think it's interesting that for you, you're just like, I don't want to hear about any of it. Fuck your opinions on movies. It's just me, all right?
I mean, I don't mind people's opinions on movies. Like, you know, people will be like, you know, one common thing I get is unpopular opinion. I really liked Cars 2. That is like, I'd say like 20% of the posts on the subreddit are just that.
I'm not even kidding. I would ban like unpopular opinion and hot take. Like, you know when you see that, you're getting the most dog shit take on planet Earth, bro.
Yeah,
I can't stand that shit.
A little bit. But you know what? If people want to talk about Cars 2, that's fine, because that is a topic that I've talked about a lot. So if they just give their own opinions on like a movie I've talked about, then it's like, yeah, that's fine. It doesn't need to be directly related to me. It's just when you start talking about something that is like nothing I have ever even like thought about before, like a show that hasn't even like entered my brain before. Then it's like, okay, guys, there's other subreddits to take this.
And it's probably like worse on, because like with the Discord server, like there's like always still like the conceit that it's about me. Whereas with a Reddit subreddit, you kind of risk the idea of it you kind of risk it being bigger than you a lot more quicker. Because like at least with the Discord server, you need an invite to like get in. So like it's a bit more exclusive in that sense. Whereas like with a subreddit, like if Schaffrillas became a general animation subreddit, and you were just like, well, I kind of want it to be like, it's Schaffrillas, isn't it? Then like you could probably get like the Redditors might revolt, and you don't know what you don't want to get Redditors angry, right? You see what they're capable of.
Yeah,
they'll spam your DMs, you know. So I think if in a subreddit's case, I can definitely understand why you put your foot down a bit more. I think it makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Can I just get one more? I'm kind of addicted to these, James. I'll be honest. I'm kind of addicted.
Oh, that's good.
Yup, I figured this would be his review. 2 stars. Wait, that's IHG. What?
Yeah,
that's not you. That's
I know.
I'm confused. Isn't it? On topic as well. On topic.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. They'll just post like random shit that's just like, is this related to like my videos? Like, What's going on?
You know, I get it. I kind of get it, especially when it comes because like obviously in my Discord, I have a strict rule against like shitting on other YouTubers. I'm like, I like that's not what I'm about, you know. Like if I'm talking about a YouTuber and it's like relevant to the topic, like in a Musty upload or like on the stream, fair dues. But like, I don't want some rando joining going, yeah, fucking Landon, am I right? I'm like, go home, get banned. Like his name gets you banned for like 24 hours. So like that's how I catch that's like the little fly trap I catch new people with. It's perfect. So you know, I kind of get it. Now, be honest. One more, James. One more. I swear, I'll click off.
All right.
One more. Was this more foreshadowing? Oh, okay, what's this in relation to?
So I think this was my illumination ranking. Yeah, the Minions border was for the illumination ranking because of copyright. And I was like, I can talk about other animated studios like Sony or Blue Sky too soon because Blue Sky had just got shut down by Disney. And they were like, is this foreshadowing for him making a Blue Sky ranking?
Oh, get out of here, man.
Yeah, like I'm just talking about something. It's not foreshadowing of me. So, and this specific user was like saying a lot of really dumb stuff, making a lot of really dumb posts. So I was just like, at some point I was like, guys, come on.
and then he follows up with a looking forward to your next video. And I'm just like, I was just thinking because your videos have subtle foreshadowing. Didn't come up with this one after my fourth viewing the elimination rank. Fourth viewing it.
The negative 10 upvotes. Oh my god.
Give him 11. Give him 11. Just to make it an odd number. That's got. I don't know how often that happens to you. That must be fucking annoying though, right? Like anything you say is like is this a game theory? Map pack, get on this. Map pack, get on it. Does that happen often too? Because that shit must be. That sent me through a fucking wall. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, literally. Like I was playing Resident Evil Requiem a month ago, and I was like, "Wow, I'm making a bunch of tweets about this game. Wow, I really like this game." People were like, "Resident Evil ranking incoming," and it's like, "No, I'm playing a game that I like. I'm not doing a ranking video. What are you guys talking about?"
I think this is one of those things where this has happened to me sometimes. I can imagine it's worse, or I don't know how bad it is for you. But it's like when people start thinking more content brain than you, because I'm just like, I'm the guy steering this ship. Why are you thinking about, Resident Evil ranking would do good for the numbers? It's especially topical, and I think it's real. I'm just like, hey, I didn't hire you as my manager, bro. Shut up.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like it didn't even cross my mind to ever do a review of this. I'm just like, yeah, I'm having fun playing this. And then, like, you know, in a year's time when I do my top 10 games of the year, it'll probably be on there, and that's it. Yeah. But it's like people are so convinced that, like, oh, he's going to talk about it in a video. Oh, man, Resident Evil ranking. And eventually I just had to, like, comment on one of those tweets, like, no. just that was it. Just the whole response. No.
I think mentioning your Twitter, like, I think if your subreddit is anything to go by, You've definitely like taken a lot more of a aggressive tag. Is that fair? So like assertive is the right word. I think I've definitely seen you put your foot down a lot more like lately. Than you have been a bit more. Like, is that like a change of just like how you approach the internet? Is that like something that's gone with you? Because for me, like, it kind of makes sense because like I'm a security guard. I've always been like this my whole life. So seeing people like essentially transform from, hey, I'm Schaffrillas, guys, I love things, to you fucking losers, shut the fuck up, I'm not doing a resi ranking, you losers. Like, where was that like a slow burn thing, or like did you just wake up one day like I'm fucking can't stand these people anymore? Like,
yeah, it was more of a slow burn as I amassed the r/Schaffrillas following. I really try my best to keep any of my like, you know, kind of rude or snide remarks to just that subreddit, because like we have this mutual understanding. Like there's a lot of posts that are like, yeah, the subreddit slander is completely deserved. Like there's people on there who are self-aware, and I respect those people. And like really, I just like, you know, appreciate like all my fans, even the ones who act like this, because it's like it's nice to know that people are like interested in what I have to say. But like specifically when it gets to this point, like, and it's mostly the subreddit. You know, it doesn't happen too often in other places, but. Yeah, it's like I'm just like, okay, we gotta like get on this, like put the hammer down.
We gotta put the hammer down.
And it was more of a gradual thing. Like, it didn't immediately start. Because the thing is, I'm actually like really chill in real life.
That's what I was gonna say. This doesn't seem like something that comes to you naturally. So like, is this something that's harder for you to do, or like, can you like switch from? It's a bit like with Scott, like in the same way that like he has his friends as like his editors. So like, is it hard to switch between the two? And like, he finds it easy. Like, is it like, do you find like the assertive internet Schaffrillas affecting nice guy, chill, demure James? Like, is that something that you've had to like affected you in some way? Do you think?
Yeah, I don't think so, because in real life I am just like really chill. I'm pretty quiet too, unless I've like known people for a long time. So it's like people are like surprised. Like I get on a lot of podcasts and people will be like, "Wow, James is like so quiet and monotone."
Yeah.
Like that's how I normally talk. Like that's how I talk in real life. I feel like here I've been a little more animated than usual because like our topics are really like getting me riled up a little bit.
I'll take that as an ultimate compliment, honestly. I appreciate that.
No, absolutely. Yeah, you're doing a good job of like really engaging me and getting me to like.
Stop it, you. Is that like the obligatory like anytime I invite someone and they gotta compliment me? Like Scott did it frame one. I'm just like fucking get at it. Save it for later, okay? Save it for later. But I appreciate you.
Yeah.
I think because I think I've what's it? It's funny you say that because somebody and I've been looking out for it and you've done it sometimes, but not a lot actually. But somebody when I made my post for like asking for questions said, yeah, get prepared for him to just go, yeah, a lot. And I'm just like, fuck you. I want to get him so engaged he doesn't say any of that shit. Fuck you. How about that? I'm just saying, I think I did a good job, Fuck you.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, hang on, I found it. I found the guy. This is the comment. I found this fucking guy. This fucking guy. You know what? Yeah, of course there's mild cartoon violence. It's one of your comments. It's one of yours. It's from your subreddit, James. It's from one of you guys.
Probably, yeah.
I don't trust that guy.
See, they're not like wrong about how I usually am on live things like this, because the thing is, I just don't want to like talk over anyone or like come across as like too strong or like too I don't know.
Listen, I love person. I'm sure you've seen me.
But here, I just think you make an environment where it's like so easy to like get passionate about.
It's fun. Like, honestly, that's half the fun. I love conversations like that. I'm not gonna like. It's one of the. It's the very reason. Pivoting back to significant. It's the reason I fell in love with my fiance. Like seeing her like get passionate and riled up about things. That's what I love. I love those sorts of conversations. They're very, very fun. Anytime, like I'm not. Anytime I've ever listened, I don't know about you. Anytime I've ever like seen like one of my scribbly YouTubers like on a podcast or on a collab, and it's just them going, yes, well, hello. Oh, I started my channel back in 20. Hey, how about you get riled up about something? Yeah, come on, give me some meat to work with, man. Come on. I can't deal with that shit. I can't stand it. I hate it so much, man. So I always try and rile people up. When you speak about rile people, what grinds your gears, James? Let's rile you up. What grinds your gears? What's like pissing you off today?
Man, I don't know.
What's got you mad?
I mean, well, you did a good job with showing the r/Schaffrillas.
The subreddit.
I'm like, oh yeah, those. I forgot.
I think this pivots into a question that someone asked, which is, what's like the hate comment that just sticks in your brain? Is there like one comment where you're just like, that fucking guy, bro? Oh,
you know what? One thing that I fucking despise is when people are like, stick to animation, bro. Like, I hate that so much. I didn't even like want to stick to animation from the start. Like and like people say that, but it's like, I don't know what's wrong with my video game analyses. Like people say that if I like give a bad take about like a live action movie and they're like, stick to animation. Like, can I talk about like nothing else? Like, and the thing is, I have like takes that people don't like in animation too. Like people will be like, Shafe slandered the good dinosaur or whatever. Like, I don't know whatever the fuck people are mad at me at. So it's like, really, like, why do I need to stick to this? Like, it just drives me crazy. It's like, I don't think anyone needs to stick to anything. Like, I love when creators will branch out and talk about something that you would never expect from them. Even if they're not like the best at it compared to their usual wheelhouse, it is just inspiring to me to see them like take that risk. And actually, like,
I feel the exact same way. And the worst part, the saddest bit is when the comments are reinforcing that, because it's already bad enough that the YouTube dashboard gives you that like, 1 of 10, 5 of 10, looking good, looking good. This video is getting the same amount of views. I don't need that for my comments. From you.
Exactly.
YouTube already gives that shit to me, and it sucks, man.
Yeah, honestly.
So I can't stand it. Speaking about that fucking 1 of 10 that I hate, I can't stand that shit. I keep that shit like permanently on like locked up, so like I don't see it. My homepage on like my Chrome just takes me straight to the community tab because I want to see the comments. That's the best part. I don't even see that 1 of 10 shit. I'm like, I don't care, bro. I just upload stuff. All right, I just do stuff. Can't fucking stand it. I don't know how you deal with it, man. I don't know how you deal with that. I can't deal with that shit. I mean, it sucks.
It's fine for me usually because it's like I can see like 10 out of 10 ranking coming from a mile away. Like when I reviewed Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie, I was like, no one's gonna like click on this video. I'm just kind of doing this for myself and also just like get the word out to like the few people who actually watch this video. So like I saw that one with ranks 10 out of 10 and I was like, yeah, I mean, whatever. I did this for me.
Is it one of those things where like, do you think about like, it's so sad that we even have to think about like this. It really is. It's genuinely shocking. But like, is it one of those things, do you think like you deal with that in the sense that, as you said just then, where it's, I already know from the start that this one isn't going to like bang. So I'm just going to make it, I'm not even going to like even get my hopes up even slightly. Like, I think that's probably the best way to go about it, right?
Yeah, it is. Like, especially when I started making my Ace Attorney rankings, I was like, this is like a complete gamble. I don't think it's going to do very well. And they actually did like okay. Like, they did better than I was expecting, but, you know, not, you know, the biggest stuff on my channel by any means. But I was kind of like, I think it helps with those smaller videos to just especially read the comments and like see how many people are like, wow, I love this. I loved hearing you talk about this. It's like, that really like warmed my heart. Like I loved reading the Ace Attorney comments. It's like, I just made a video, you know, about live action Tamatoa. It's like, I'm not reading those comments, dude. Like those are just like, you know, like everyone's just like, yeah, live action Tamatoa is bad. Like,
that was like a video by committee. Like, so you were just like, I don't care about you people, bro. I'm not responding to you.
Well, it's nice that, you know, that those people want to like comment on that and are engaged with the video, but it's like so much more impersonal. Like it's just reinforcing like the opinion they already have, and it's like, you know, I don't want to say I was like passionless making the live action Tamatoa video because obviously like I wanted to talk about that shit, but obviously. At the same time, it's like that's the kind of video where it's like, yeah, I just gotta like put that out, and it'll probably get a lot of views.
It's a by the numbers thing. Like as much as you like it, it's like go on.
It'll help me fund the videos I really feel passionate about, like the Ace Attorney videos. So that's kind of like where I'm at with a lot of the animated movie videos that I do nowadays. It's like, you know, I still really like animated movies, but like I definitely put those out just so I can get like more funds to like justify the editing costs of like my Ace Attorney rankings or my Persona rankings, like that sort of stuff that I'm like super passionate about, but I don't think will do as well.
So it's safe to say that the animated movie reviews are basically like your live action Disney films, where it's like you put it out there, you know it's gonna have, and then you fund the stuff you actually want to make.
Kinda, but
Mr. Walt Disney in my Discord. Yeah, I see what you're about.
I want to think I put a little more effort into those than Disney does with the live action remakes. Like,
just the note,
I don't think I've ever like fully half-assed one of those videos. Like when I made I made a ranking of every Pixar villain, and I was like really in a bad mood in terms of animated movie reviews. Then like I was like, I don't really want to make this, but at the same time, I didn't want that to come across in the video. So I really like still was passionate about what I was talking about. Because, you know, I still like those movies and I like talking about those villains. It's just making the whole video itself. It's like, God, I want to do a Pikmin video right now. But I was even upfront about that in the video. Like, I'm making this video to fund my Pikmin treasure ranking.
I was actually going to ask you about that because, like, for me, when it comes to live, obviously, you know, you're not really much of a live streamer. I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm much of a script writer myself, neither. But like, there's been times where like I don't really feel like live streaming. But I know like once I'm in the swing of it, once I see the chat going, once I see people like into it, once I see people talking about the games they play, once we see the news, Musty shit posts like let's do some games, let's play some. Like I get into the flow. Even if I'm in a shit mood, I just get into a flow state. Like I imagine it must be a bit harder when it comes to like doing a recorded video. Because like if you're in a shit mood, you don't want it to come across like do you start like second guessing yourself? Like, are there like ways that you like deal with that at all, or because like that sound from the outside, it sounds like it'd be difficult to get myself in the headspace to like, whoa, I gotta make this, shoot him with the dehydration gun, and then like you press stop recording. I fucking hate my life, man. I'm gonna rinse too. Like that's how it seems to me. So like, is there a way that like you circumvent that at all?
I don't really think so. I kind of just like jump into it. Like once I'm like getting back in like the YouTuber voice and being like, "Wow, hey guys, it's time for this movie to talk about," and it's like, I don't know. I just kind of get
you Krusty the Clown it. You're like, "Hey kids," and you're just like, "I'm here."
And
okay.
Like the more I go on with that, the more I'm like, you know what? I'm actually starting to have a good time recording this now. So it's like, even if I'm not in the mood when I start, it's just more like. You know, you get so into character, like doing these sort of reviews where it's like, you know what, this is kind of fun.
Okay,
I
so
think
it's not.
the bigger.
Okay, go on.
Sorry.
No. You finish.
The bigger problem I think is when I need to script the videos, like especially when I needed to like rewatch a bunch of scenes for the Pixar movies. I was like, I don't want to do this. I want to play Pikmin, but you know, it's like you kind of just get through that because it's like you're just doing that by yourself. You're not putting on like a show with your voice.
Yeah.
Because that's the other thing is the YouTuber voice. Like I'm sure like a lot of people have talked about like putting on the YouTuber voice when they record. Like people have like said that with me. I remember there was this really funny moment I had hanging out with my friends, and it's like I was just talking like monotone, like how I normally do, like very monotone. And then it's like someone brought up a movie, and I was like, oh yeah, that movie. I really liked it, and I liked this part and everything. And then they were like, I'm scared. You just put on the YouTuber voice in front of us.
It's the small subtleties. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I've noticed people say that about me when I go into like streamer modes. Because like for me, I don't notice the difference because I feel like I'm the same. But like people will be like, no, Musty, you get like you start like enunciating your words a bit more. You start like emphasizing phrases, and it's like, is it that obvious? I thought I was like, I thought I did a good job hiding this. It's just like it feels like a deer in the headlights moment when someone like clocks your content creator voice. I'm like, oh shit, what?
Yeah, it's exactly the same thing. Like sometimes if I'm just like talking about something and why it sucks, I'll go into that voice and I won't even like notice I'm doing it. It's like I don't know. It was just like a funny experience to have them be like, okay, you're scaring me. Why are you doing the voice?
Am I talking to James or Schaffrillas? What's happening here, Mr. Productions?
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty funny. It's only happened to me on occasion, but it's always a bit of like a deer in the headlights moment when it happens. I think segueing into that, what I was going to ask earlier is obviously like this is I'm mainly asking for me if I'm being honest, but is there like anything about like the process of being a YouTuber that's changed as like you've grown? Because like obviously I imagine when you're kind of small and like a little scrimbly, you're like, I'm just going to do this for fun and see what happens. But obviously like then it becomes a job, then it becomes a business, and then it becomes like you kind of just like inadvertently become like a pillar in a community sort of thing. So like is there anything that like you found hard to adapt? Is there any like changes that like are noteworthy that you've noticed in that transition?
Yeah, I think back then I really just wanted to like put out whatever I felt like and just have fun with it. My first really big my first scripted video that made it big was the Disney Twist Villains video. And I kind of like that one like blew up. It got 1 million views. I just kind of made it for fun, like just for myself. Yeah. And then it blew up. It got 1 million views in a week. I was like, wow, I guess I'd be stupid not to make more of these. So I kind of just went on like a once a month schedule because I was still in college back then. That lasted up until 2020. But I think around like 2019-ish, I started being like, okay, I can't keep up with how much I want to put out with college and like, doing all this editing. So a lot of my friends, the Discord friends who I met through YouTube Poops, they ended up being like, well, we can help out with the editing. And then they helped out for a bit. They just volunteered to help out. And then it got to the point where I was like, you know what? This is starting to feel a little more like a business. So I was like, I should probably like actually pay you guys for this. And they were like, yeah, that sounds good. So I mean, it kind of just morphed into that. Now it's like I have a whole Discord server with a bunch of editors. A lot of them are my friends, and it's like I'll post a script, and it has a bunch of different parts, and I'll be like, okay, whoever wants these parts can claim them. So it's like it's been a little bit more business oriented as I've gone on. And then there's like, the sponsorship angle, having to get those. I didn't really have any sponsors at first, and I was like, yeah, why not? I'll get some.
So when it comes to sponsors, do they just like hit you up and then you're just like, sure, like how does that work?
Yeah, it's probably just emails. Like they'll email me, be like, hey, we want to collab with you. And there's like agencies that connect you to different sponsors. Some of the sponsors are like the companies will reach out to you directly. So yeah, that's definitely a different angle.
Do they lie to you sometimes? Are they like, hey, Schaffrillas, we saw your Megamind 2 is a Cinnabang. Do they lie to you? I always find that funny. When I sometimes get like emails in the business email, I see like them just like straight up a line. I'm just like, you chat GPT this shit, you fucking nonce. Get out of here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I've gotten that quite a few times. I was like, there's no way they watch that. And then Sometimes they'll even get my name wrong. Like, hi, John. We love
John?
all your videos. And it's like, come on.
What the hell?
Not even trying.
That's not even close.
I don't know how that even happens. Like, they gotta, like, proofread these maybe before they send them out.
Honestly, you got, I'm telling you, it's John.
Yeah, pretty much.
Go watch out for those clankers, man. So what you're saying is that it kind of just became a smooth transition to where you're at now. There wasn't like a. Is there like a, again, just to reiterate, is there like a part of the process that you find like found a bit weird to get used to, or was that it, or was it just kind of like it just kind of felt like it all kind of just flowed? Because for me, when it came to streaming, obviously I've been doing a hobby for like years and years and years, and then slowly over time I just realized I could probably just like do this part time, and like I don't think much else has changed except I stream a lot more regularly now. Like that's basically the only real difference. So is it kind of like that in the same way where like it's just like the only difference is like you kind of just make a boat of money off of this, you know?
I guess, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I mostly, when I was in college, obviously it was more of a side thing. Until like my senior year of college, like the summer going into that was when the first Megamind video came out. That's obviously my
your Oppenheimer moment, so to speak.
Yeah, pretty much. And then it was like, and that was when me and my parents both kind of realized, oh wait, you could actually do this for a living. And I was like, damn, like I guess I will, but. At the same time, I had done 3 out of 4 years of college. At that point, it's like I didn't.
You might as well finish it.
Really, yeah. It's like I didn't need my degree for the future I had in mind, but at the same time, it's like why not finish it?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I still got my degree in economics, and I don't really use that degree very much at all. But it was fun. College was a fun experience.
Oh, crazy party mode Schaffrillas?
I mean, not really. I didn't go to a ton of parties. I mostly just hung out with my friends on the weekends, and we would play fucking Wii U games because one of my friends I met at college brought his Wii U.
Fucking Wii U, man! What console? What did you used to play in that in particular? Was it like Smash Mario Kart, or was it some other shit?
Yeah. I mean, I think at that point when I met him, we had the Switch, so we played. We played Mario Kart 8 on the Switch, and then I think Smash, it took a while before that came out. So I think we did play a little bit of Smash 4 on the Wii U, and a lot of Nintendo Land. A lot of Wii games, too. Like, we would play Wii Party. But yeah, it was fun. College was fun. But yeah, but getting back to what I was saying before, though.
Okay, yes, sir.
Yeah, I think nowadays it's more so like, I consider YouTube more my full-time job. Like when I got out of college, I basically was like, okay, I guess I'll just work on YouTube videos every day and, just hang out with my friends at night and stuff like that. And I think that's mostly been consistent for the past like 6 years or so. Like
6 years.
Especially 'cause, like, yeah, it's crazy to think about. The thing is, COVID is like a complete blur, obviously.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Everyone says their perception of time has been really messed up.
Yep, definitely.
Everything after 2019, it's like, what year did I do this
2019, and we just time skipped to 2022 or so, 2023. Yeah. That's how that was, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's kind of been like, I don't know.
It doesn't feel like it's been 6 years, but you're just like, holy fuck, it's been 6 years.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like, it all kind of blends together. Mostly I've just been consistent with how I've been approaching my videos, and I've acquired new editors over the years, like who've become new friends of mine as well. So it's like, I'll remember like when they joined the crew, and like we have like fun on Discord. Like we'll watch bad movies once a week.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do stuff like that.
Discord drama, you know how it is. Discord drama, classic.
Yeah, but yeah, it's mostly just that, and I try and like make sure I'm not like staying seated on the computer every day.
Yeah, like how do you do that? Do you like play like Ring Fit Adventure? Do you go out for a walk? Like how do you stay sane? Because I'm not gonna be honest. One of the worst. I realized that like if I'm going to stream, I don't think I can edit and stream in the same day. Because I'll spend like 5 hours editing and I'll stream for like 4 hours. I feel like I'm going fucking insane, bro. I don't know. I can't sit in this chair for 8 hours. I can't do it. How do you stay sane?
I usually can't edit and record or script a video on the same day.
No,
like, I'll do one or the other, and then I'll be like, okay, it's time to like relax and just like hang out with my girlfriend, some of my other friends, and that unfortunately means sitting in a chair a lot. Unless I'm at my girlfriend's Once I'm at my girlfriend's apartment, we usually like go out for walks and we like go out to different places in the area.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's mostly just going out for walks, like going outside, touching grass.
Literally.
That's kind of
More
kind of what I do to like
more important than
make
ever when
time
you're a
out.
content creator. You need to go out there, pound pavement on those American streets,
Yeah.
walk the highways if you have to, man.
Yeah, pretty much. No, it sucks because I had to go to physical therapy a lot over the
Really?
years, because it's like just sitting here for too long and like being on your keyboard editing videos like that fucks with your hand and your wrist and like often your shoulders and your back. So I'd have to like get fixed up in physical therapy and be like, okay, now I'm gonna like stick to a better regimen of like getting outside, getting exercise, not sitting all the time. And then like I do that for a while, then I'm like, okay, I really want to crunch on this video and like stay
And then you fall
inside,
back
like,
into bad
work on
habits
a
and
while.
God damn it.
Yeah, I fall back into bad habits, and sometimes I'll need physical therapy again. But it's been over a year now since I last went to PT, so I'm I'm doing all right.
I'm glad to hear you're doing better, man. Honestly, that sounds crazy as hell. Jeez, if anything, that gives me pause for thought. I gotta make sure that I stay active as well, man.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's a killer just being on a computer all day. And,
Yeah,
like,
no, it's a good thing. I don't know. I just have a bug in my brain. I just go crazy if I sit in this chair for more than like 8 hours at a time. So like, I just have to go. I feel like I now understand how my cat feels growing up, because like my cat was like honestly scratching at the door, like please let me outside. And she got outside for like 5 minutes and then run back in. I'm like, what silly cat? All you do is go outside for 5 minutes. I'm like, that's just me now. I'm not joking. That's literally just me. Like I'll edit for like 2 hours in the morning, and then I'm just like, let me free, and I'll go outside for like a walk, and then I'll come back and be like, what's up, guys? Let's stream something. Yeah, that's how I am. So I get it now.
much.
I get how cats are like now. I think let's do some. I did a thread. Asking some questions for you, James. Some hard hitting questions. I think the first one is definitely really hard hitting. You got to be careful with this one. The Diamond Core asks, what color is your fridge?
White.
I
gotta like think about that. I don't think about my color that often. Yeah, it's white though.
don't know. You sound like a Samsung smart fridge kind of guy. I don't know. Sounds like you got the money for that, James. I don't know.
Nah, I just don't see the need for like a smart fridge. Like it's like, what am I gonna get out of that? Like, why do I need it connected to?
I've never seen a smart fridge. Although my fridge doesn't do this. I've gone to my friend's house and they have like a fridge that if the door's open for too long, it literally starts blaring an alarm. That scared the shit out of me when I first saw it. Obviously, like, to be let hey, close it. We're going to stay cool. But I'm just like, it started blaring like a whip, and I'm like, what the hell?
That's terrifying.
No, I'm saying, I thought it was like an actual alarm, as in like we were getting broken into. I was like, oh, that's just the fridge. I'm like, fucking scared me.
Yeah, that's a little excessive.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, my one friend has a fridge that'll just like beep a few times, like every like 20 seconds or so, if it needs to be closed. And it's like that's fine, that way you'll actually like remember to close it and it's not like blaring in your ears.
It was a trauma. It was a life-changing experience. That was. I did have someone ask you a question about your game. Are you making a game?
Yeah. I mentioned this in a video a while back. It's a visual novel called "Don't Get Turned into an Ostrich," where the goal is to make it through an entire day without getting turned into an ostrich.
How's that going along? Like, are you like developing the game, or like what's like your role in the game?
It's coming along. I thought of the idea back in like, I think 2019, 2018, like one of those. And I was like, you know what? That sounds fun. Because I was inspired. The Onion has this secondary website called Clickhole. And they have a game called Acquire Frogs, where you have to acquire frogs. And I was like, you can like go to like the library to read a book on how to acquire frogs. You can go to like the swamp and like find a swamp child who will give you frogs. It's like it's really kooky, and I was like, I want to make a game just like that, where it's like a really specific goal that you have to like accomplish. I was like, yeah, fuck it, don't get turned into an ostrich. And then I was writing that for a while. I kind of got like writer's block, so I eventually brought my friend and my girlfriend in to help like finish the script. I've been commissioning some art assets for the characters and the environments. Basically, it's just been really slow going though, because I'm so focused on getting these YouTube videos out, and I'm like, I don't want to do more work on top of that. I just want to like play.
It's like we mentioned earlier. It's like you only have time in a day to do like one thing. You either record, you either script, or do you know what I mean? Like otherwise you go crazy, as we said. So
yeah, for sure. So it's like it'll come out when it comes out. We're done with a rough draft of the script, and like my friend is also programming it, but he's also like kind of slow going on that because he's like, well, I have a programming job, so when I get home, I also want to like play video games. And I'm like, yeah, that's totally fair. But we're trying to have like a finished, like, well, not finished, but like a playable version of the game by the end of this year. Although we keep saying that like every year.
Yeah.
You know, it's been like 7 years of on and off development. It hasn't been like, you know, constant development. It's just like I'll put it down for a while and then I'll like pick it back up. But, it's been very fun. We had a lot of fun writing the scripts. I really like a lot of the art assets that are being made for it. It's just I don't expect it like anytime soon. Like it is it's something we do when we feel like it, and eventually it'll come out. You know, probably. And we're trying to like really push to get it done, but we've also we like playing video games.
You like playing video games so much. Fuck making them, you know. That seems interesting. Yeah. You know the first person I've spoken to on stream who's making a game. So weird that happened twice. But if it doesn't end up coming out, I will be there. We will be there, James. We will be there, right, chat? We will be there. We'll be there no matter what. We're there to play. Don't get turned into an ostrich. And I guarantee you, I fall for the really basic one. I get turned into an ostrich. I guarantee that happens.
Probably.
It's probably gonna.
There's a lot of ways to get tripped up in this game. There's a lot of like bad endings.
Yeah, that seems like. Do you know what? It gives you the same energy as like. Do you remember those Choose Adventure books when you were a kid, like those Choose Your Own Adventure ones?
Yeah,
it's kind of giving me the same vibes as that, but like.
Yeah, that's also largely what inspired me.
Okay, I love those when I was a kid. I love it. Turn to like play.
Me too.
I used to love them so much. Yeah. Big fan of those. And also the Cats in Underpants books with those like flipper arm. Any books that had some sort of interactivity, I'm like, man, this is cool. I wonder if there was like a video version of this, and then I found video games and I stopped reading ever again. I just read Pokemon. That's all I do. I just read video games now. That's all I do.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think in the spirit of like every American guest that I have on my stream, I have to ask, what's the best burger you've had?
I gotta think about that.
Like, what comes to mind? What comes like what's like floating around in your head? Like, is it Wendy's? Is it Arby's? Like, what's going on in there?
I love the Shake Shack. They have really good burgers there.
Shake Shack's not bad.
They're very pricey, but they are pretty good. And the thing is, I live on the East Coast, so I've only been to California once. But you know, everyone talks about In-N-Out there, so I had In-N-Out once. And it's like I feel like I need a bigger sample size to really judge how good those burgers are. But from the one I had, I was like, yeah, I think that does live up to the hype. But that was a few years ago. I'm not fully sure, so I can't say In-N-Out in good conscience. But Shake Shack, I get a lot. I really like Shake Shack.
We have Shake Shack here. It's good, but it's not like my favorite. That's how I feel.
Okay.
So it's good, but like. If I see a Shake Shack, I'll go. Like, if you recommended it right now, like, if it were just out and you saw it, I'd be like, oh, yeah, let's go. But, like, if it's up to me, I'm going Wendy's, man. Wendy's.
Oh, yeah. I like Wendy's. In terms of the more common fast food places, I think Wendy's is my favorite. Like, I can't fucking stand McDonald's. Like, I don't like their burgers at all. Burger King is fine, but I don't know. It's not that good either. No, Wendy's is like...
Burger King tried to be on top of anyone's list challenge impossible. Like, I've never heard anyone say, wow, I could really go for a Burger King right now. So I'm just like, never happened ever in anyone's life. I don't get it. I don't get it. You see Nepo King. Someone said Nepo King in the chat. Which is true. I'm serious. I've never heard... It's everywhere. And I've heard no one ever go, that's my favorite place.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if I'm in a pinch, like sometimes I'll be driving for a while and like on the side of the highway, there's like a little rest stop that has a Burger King, and I'm like, okay, I guess that's the best option. I'm not in the mood for anything else. I'm in the mood for burger, so I'll eat that. And it's like that's the only time I really eat Burger King, and it's like it's fine. It's not the worst.
Yeah,
I really don't like McDonald's, especially. Like I hate the taste of those burgers.
Shit. Not even because for me, I can go McDonald's, but it's not like my go-to. But like for you, you're just like you hate every. What is it? The Big Mac? You don't like the Big Mac sauce?
Yeah, I don't know. Something about the Big Mac is just like doesn't appeal to me. I liked they had a buttermilk chicken sandwich a few years back, and I didn't mind that. That was pretty good. But then and the fries aren't bad either. But like they discontinued that, and plus I just don't like going to McDonald's anyway. Like
Yeah, fair dues,
Yeah.
fair dues. If you're gonna hate somewhere, you might
you
as
know
well hate it. Go on.
yeah, sorry. I saw someone in chat mention Culver's is peak. Yes, I
Wait,
love
what is
Culver's.
Culver's? Is that like an East Coast thing? Like, is that near you?
It's a Midwest thing, so it's more so when I'm like visiting Chicago in that area. Like I love going to Culver's. That's great, but we don't have that at the East Coast.
Oh, I just hang on. They got seafood up in this bitch. Fresh frozen
yeah.
custard. Hey yo, what's this?
Yeah, they have a lot of great
Frozen
options,
custard, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What are they playing at? The smoothies. They got root beer float. God, they just sound so American. Oh, I can't deal with you.
Yeah.
I can't deal with you Yankoids sometimes, man. Because I'm like, I've been to your country. It's pretty fucking good. You guys got the cuisine going, but like, I see shit like this, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm too British for this. I'm sorry. Which hang on, actually, I really need to ask you this as well. My fiance like swears that like, oh, this is just like people just do this. This is normal. And I'm like, I've never heard of this in my life. But like, if you get like a milkshake, for example, let's say you got like a Frosty from Wendy's, right? Do you dip your chips? Like, do you have like a scoop? Like, do you just like dip them a little bit, like in the ice cream, and just like, have a bite? Do you do that?
I don't personally do that. It's like I've heard of some people doing that, and I don't know. I don't get the appeal. Like, I don't want the salty and the sweeter flavor to like mix like that. Like,
That's what I'm saying. I've tried it. Every American will just like the fact that you like validate it indicates how normal it is. You know what I mean? I was kind of half hoping you'd go, wait, people do that, but no, even you know people do that.
Yeah,
Your whole country's the
unfortunately,
biggest
I
of
do.
back, James. What am I supposed to do, man?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I really don't understand the appeal.
I was hoping you'd help me. Salt and sweet is common combo, bro. Get that mods, kill him. You just don't get it, man. I'm getting harassed. James, tell him to calm down. Talk to them. I can't rally the people. You have to yell at them for me. I can't do this.
Please calm down. Let's not normalize this.
Let's not, guys. We need to not normalize it, okay? Come on, this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Also, not Shy Guy asked, what are your thoughts on Marina for Splatoon? Any thoughts on Marina in particular?
Yeah, I like Marina. She's pretty cool.
Who's your favorite? Go on, you go. Can you hear me saying?
Yeah, I don't know if I have a favorite idol. Well,
That's what I was
idol
gonna ask
group
you.
definitely Pearl and Marina. Like by far, I like the two of them together.
I think they're the best.
As an individual idol, I mean, I like Callie better than Marie. I know that's like not the common opinion, but
Wait,
I just
Callie,
like
is Callie the pink one?
Yeah.
Okay, most people like the green one. I know that.
Yeah, Marie's the green one. I think out of Deep Cut, I like Shiver the best. I'm not like huge on Deep Cut. Like Big Man's funny as a concept, but he's not my favorite. And Fry's okay, but I don't know.
It feels like it doesn't matter like whether you're a casual or like a Splatoon Andy. We all just like collectively agree. The Splatoon 3 one just weren't there, unfortunately. I just didn't vibe with him. I'm gonna be honest. I just didn't vibe with him.
Yeah. Same. I think Marina's my favorite out of all the idols though. She's really cool. And her and Pearl are like the best duo.
I think so. I think they play off each other quite well. They actually made it interesting to read the dialogue, especially when it was in 2, it was unskippable as well. Every single time you logged in, you had to do like, what was it called? I forgot what the show was called.
Oh yeah, the newscast.
Wait, what's it called? Hang on, Off the Hook. That's what it's called. Bang it out.
Off the Hook.
Don't get cut. Stay off the hook. Like if they're gonna make me read that every time, at least be kind of funny. They were kind of funny. You know.
Yeah, I like them.
Oh, fair dude. You know, fair dudes. Fair dudes. Fuck. What else was I gonna ask? I think someone asked in terms of your rankings. I think this is Alfonso actually asked. What's a ranking that you've made that's really stuck with you ever since you made it? Is there like one in particular, just like, man, that one was like the one, you know?
I think that would probably be my Spielberg ranking, because that's like a lot of people have said that that's one of their favorite ones, and I think that was a great opportunity to talk about so many movies. Like, you know, there's big movies everyone knows like E.T. and Indiana Jones, and then there's like more serious films like Schindler's List, and then there's absolute fucking garbage like Ready Player One. So it's like it really like ran the whole gamut of like things I get to talk about on my channel, and I really had a great time with that, and I think it came out very well.
I think those are, from my experience, those are the most fun rankings where like you have like stuff to talk about on either side of the scale, you know, because you get the catharsis of being angry and you get like the joy of like gushing about something. So
yeah, absolutely. Oh, and another one, very recent, so it hasn't really like stood the test of time as much, but I think it probably will, in my estimation, is the infamous Adam Sandler ranking. I had so much fun with that. I got to talk about like so many abysmal movies, but also like some really great ones. It like ran the gamut again because I got to talk about a lot of like more mature dramas he's been in, but also fucking Click and Eight Crazy Nights. It's just like I really love videos like that where I get to like do the whole like spectrum of movies.
This has got to be great.
Like talk about every kind of movie.
Adam Sandler's like one of those weird ones because like even as like a casual movie guy, like I watch Happy Gilmore and I love that film. It's like one of my childhood scrimbly films. I love that film so much.
Yeah.
But then like I grow up and I see like the discourse around it. It's like, yeah, he kind of fucking sucks now, and I'm just like, oh. And it's like, oh, no one likes. Oh, that's a shit. It's like how I felt about Sonic Adventure. I loved that game when I was a kid, and I go online, and at the time, not so much these days. Everyone loves it now. But at the time, I was like, this game fucking sucks. Donkey Dick. I'm like, no, guys. Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. It happens sometimes.
Honestly, is Click really? Because Click's the meme. Is that film? Does the film really suck?
I don't like Click, but a lot of people do, and I'm like, whatever. It's like I'm not a huge fan of that one, but it has some good elements. I think it's like higher ranks than like 20 other movies on the list. But yeah, the thing is, I just like Adam Sandler as an actor. Like even in some of his worst movies, like he's usually not the worst part in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's like got good charisma, and like I can see why he's so popular and so beloved. Like he is a pretty funny guy, and he's good dramatically too. So it's like I don't know. It was fun to do that and discover like, wait, I think I actually like Adam Sandler as an actor.
Yeah,
like,
it's just a shame that like he likes money a bit too much, unfortunately.
Yeah, he'll just like he doesn't try. The thing is, he can be so good when he tries. He just like doesn't try like hardly ever. Like once a decade, maybe.
Once a decade, he'll focus all his power and just be like, yeah, do you know what? Why not? Why not?
It's frustrating, but it's also just kind of hilarious. Like his career is objectively hilarious. It wouldn't be as funny if he didn't have these like masterpiece performances he gives that are like some of the best things I've ever seen. But like
it just makes you wonder, doesn't it? Yeah, it's just like you're capable of such good things, and then like you made like what, Grown Ups 2? Come on,
exactly.
Like be real with me, man.
I don't know why or how he does it.
I don't know how he does it neither, man. Fuck it, I don't get it.
Doing it like him, truly.
Someone said on mostly bad movies, if you had to quickly rank the Dr. Seuss films, have you got much of an opinion on Dr. Seuss ones, like best and worst of that, off the top of your heads? Because I think I asked that because like I don't know if like the Cat in the Hat film, the one with the really weird live action type one with like what's his name, Mike? Is it Mike Myers? I think it was.
Yeah, Mike Myers.
I didn't watch it as a kid. For a lot of people, that's like their scrimbly kid film. I watched it as an adult, and it felt like a fucking fever dream. I know that phrase gets like over exaggerated, but like I watched that, and I'm just like, what is happening?
Yeah, I feel like that's what I would feel too. I haven't seen The Cat in the Hat. I didn't even watch it as a kid.
Oh, so you haven't? Get prepared. Just get prepared to do that. Go on.
Yeah. I kind of feel that about the Jim Carrey Grinch movie, which I do have to talk about for the upcoming Jim Carrey ranking. But, that's a childhood favorite for a lot of people. I am not one of those people. I don't like that movie, but it's honestly like hard to think of a Dr. Seuss movie I do like. Damn. The thing is, they're mostly bad. I don't know. Like,
okay, but like I saw
the live action ones.
I saw the one slit in a meme, which means he's kind of funny.
Yeah, no, see, that's the thing. I was like, yeah, maybe I'll like the Lorax again, like, because I saw that as a kid, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of fun. But I watched it a few years back, and I was like, oh, this fucking sucks. This is so bad.
Was there like was there a film that comes to the top of your head that like gave you the biggest whiplash of, oh, I watched this as a kid, and like, and then you watch it as an adult, you're like, what the fuck?
There might have been. I think. I mean, it might be. I don't know. I want to say Chicken Little because I actually really liked that movie as a kid. But the thing is, I grew up seeing a lot of cartoon reviewers saying it sucked. So I think I braced myself for impact. But then I still watched it and I was like, oh my God, how did I like this? I mean, it's kind of charming in its own dated 2000s way. Like, but it's also just not good. Like, I don't know. I kind of admire it though for just like being so out there and insane compared to a lot of other bad like Disney
I never watched Chicken Little, so like is it one? Do you think I'd hate it as well watching it, like just as a neutral?
I don't know. I mean, it's a little bit like a fever dream, like Cat in the Hat. I don't know. I mean, I just recommend like going into it and seeing how you feel. It's
I might have to.
It's something.
I might have to give it a watch.
Like, yeah, it has a lot of very baffling elements that you're like, why is it like this? Why did they make it this way?
Strange. It almost makes me wish I was more of a film guy because I see some of the. Do you know what it is? It's the same reason why like I'm getting into Paper Mario because I started playing the first game because I'm like I can't wait till I finish playing Paper Mario the games so I can finally start joining in the discourse because I'm like finally I want to get in there. I just like debating people on shit, so I'm just like yes. Then I'll play Sticker Star and be like, oh, it was actually good, and I'll be able to ruin everyone's life. So I want to play. I want to watch Chicken Little and like be the one guy that's like, you know, it's actually an underrated gem, and I'm going to make the video, and everyone's going to annoyingly post it on your subreddit and you're going to ban me next instead. that's what's going to happen.
Maybe we'll see.
I'm predicting. What do you think? Is there anything like you think will go next? You think there's like a film that people will hyperfixate on? So if you had to guess, what would be the next thing you'd ban? Is it Bad Guys? Is it Has Been Hotel? Is that like something that's like next on the list? Is there like another? Is the Grim Reaper knocking on the door of annoying fans?
I mean, you know, I could say Cars 2, but at the same time, that's just been like, I don't know. I mean, it's been going on for so long now that I feel like at this point, maybe I just won't even like, you know, won't even bother. It's like, yeah, whatever. People just be talking about how underrated Cars 2 is until the end of time.
Go on, you finish what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm just starting to get to a point where I'm like, guys, this is the 7th week in a row you've talked about Cars 2 being underrated in class. It's like, come on, like, let's move on. Like,
the worst part for me is that like, the worst part for me is that I watched Cars 2 as an adult, and I'm just like I kind of get how strange it is, but like I don't fuck with it neither. That's the worst. My worst thing is when I watch a film and I'm just like, you know, I'm just like, because I can't be like, oh yes, it's genius. Make the car film a spy film with like conspiracies and cool stuff. I can't even do that, or I can't go like, this is the worst thing ever made. I'm just kind of like, I don't know, man. I like the third one. The third one's quite nice, I guess.
Yeah, I like the third one too. It's pretty. That one I will say is actually underrated. Like that actually gets the underrated status.
Yeah, I think so. I like the fact that they were willing to just make him like essentially like take the role of like the mentor. You know, I thought it was a nice. Like, I thought they were gonna like chicken out at the end and go, no, when your goat has it, when your goat's not washed anymore, and he was gonna be the guy at the top. I'm like, oh, they kind of made him Unk now, and I'm like, okay, do you know what's fair? I like that.
I've noticed a lot of movies are like that. Like when your goat or when Unk is still goated. Like because I think about like Top Gun Maverick. That's a fantastic movie, but it's also like Tom Cruise training a bunch of new recruits to like follow in his footsteps. And then at the end, he's just the guy who saves the day. Like, it's not even, like, the new guys he trains. It's just, there's a lot of, like, boomer core movies that, like, where the boomer really needs to be the hero who saves the day.
Boomer core, yeah.
You can't, like, pass anything on to the next generation. I don't know. It's a great movie, but it's also just, like, funny to think about that.
I think it's a nice allegory for boomers. Like, you know, they trained us up, but then they just pulled the ladder out from underneath us anyway. You know what I mean? Classic, am I right? Classic. Yeah. It's all about them, isn't it? Encore.
Yeah, Encore.
Is there anything else that goes into Encore? Like, I quite like that.
Yeah.
Is it like I think the Mission Impossible films also boomer core at this point, or?
Yeah, I think at this point, but you know, it's the kind of Encore I can appreciate. Like, I want him to keep doing those movies as long as he wants to. I think they're done now. I think the 8th one was the end, but like, it's just like no one does it like Tom Cruise in those movies. Like that one, I was kind of like, hell yeah! Like I wanted to see him just keep doing crazy
stunts. Yeah, I think it was the one. I don't remember which one I watched, but I remember just like it is literally just like action movie. Like I don't even want to actually, I want to say action movie slop, but it's like action movie gem. Do you know what I mean? Because like sometimes you don't need like a deep plot. Sometimes sometimes you just want to see Tom Cruise running along the side of a building and then jumping on a helicopter last minute, and then the pilot goes, "What? How are you here?" And he tries to kick him off, and then like he flings him off, and then like he's staring at the helicopter. He's like, "Yeah, I just want to see explosions and shit, man."
Yeah, no, absolutely. I am like so Mission Impossible pilled. Like ever since a year ago, when the last movie came out, I was like, okay, I guess I gotta watch all these because people talk about them a lot and how good they are. And I'm like so obsessed with this series.
Yeah.
So
it's the same with like John Wick was another film that gave me that energy as well. I watched the first one. I just had to watch the other two. I'm like, I fucking love this, man. I love it. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's guns and stuff. What's another? I think I was always doomed to like action gems because like one of my favorite films of all time is Rush Hour.
Cool. I haven't seen Rush Hour yet.
I love the original one. It's like the humor's very of its time. I don't think it's like anything terrible, but it's like oh my god, Chris Tucker is going to make fun of Jackie Chan for being Chinese, and then Jackie Chan is going to make fun of Chris Tucker for being black. They wouldn't be able to make this in the modern day, but like I think they pull it off in like a funny way, if I do say so, because I think that both of them, I think the way it works is that like they both kind of give equal amounts of shit to each other, so it doesn't feel like one's like actually like punching down too hard. You know, I think it just works really well. And then Jackie Chan doing action is just it's the same with Tom Cruise as well. Like you see Jackie Chan doing action and you're just like, I kind of just want to be here. You know what I mean? I kind of like him kicking a chair at a guy to make him sit on it, and then like him fly kicking him, and then grabbing a bottle and smashing the other guy, and then grabbing the guy, and then like someone tries to stab him, he ducks left, ducks right, slides under his, like, you know what I mean? I'm just like, I'm here for all of that, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, it's sometimes you're just in the mood for like just dumb, fun action, like nothing else.
And yet every film these days just wants to be generational trauma. Am I right? I'm like, okay, Encanto, we get it.
Yeah, I mean, especially Disney, they went on a real run there.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? It was just like every film was generational trauma, and I'm just like, oh, come on, guys, come on.
See, tying back to like the very beginning of this, that's why I really liked Hoppers, because it just felt like, no, here's a movie that's just fucking batshit insane. It's like, what if like the every animal tried to like kill a politician?
Yeah.
And
that sounds ridiculous, but that's like a good chunk of the plot is that.
Yeah,
I'm kind of here for it, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like there's like a good emotional core and all that, but it's like it's mostly just like what if we just went fucking balls to the wall insane with those robot beavers and everything. It's so good.
Robot beaver, like because the moment you see like the film open, like you see like a robot beaver, and you're like, oh, okay, so it's gonna get a little crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, and then it does. It delivers on it perfectly. I think we've perfectly come round full circle there, James. I think that's perfect. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about? Because like I'm all talked up. I'm being honest.
Yeah, me too. Honestly, I'm my voice is a little sore. I told you before we started, but I actually recorded for 2 hours before doing this podcast. Don't worry, everyone. I got some water, so I was fine. But now I think it's starting to catch up to me a little bit. But,
yeah, same here. I got some other stuff I need to do. You're busy doing something, aren't you? Wait, what are you off to? What are you off to?
Every Wednesday, it's really dumb. Every Wednesday, my friends and I get on Discord and we do a Hunger Games stream where we put a bunch of wacky characters into the Hunger Games and see who comes out on top. So Wednesday at 7 Eastern, we do that. It's like so dumb. But is it
like themed, or like how do you pan that out?
Yeah, we each of us get a district full of 5 characters, and each week we choose 5 characters to represent our district. And yeah, we just throw them in. We have a bunch of custom events. We see who wins in the end. It's really pretty fun.
I say, how about next time you hop on the stream, we'll plan that. We'll do our own one.
Oh yeah.
How does that sound?
Cool. Yeah, I love the Hunger Games.
You can get like 6 districts. I get 6. We put them together. we see who comes out on top. Next time on Musty and Schaffrillas Super Show. Hunger Games and Mario Kart. We're going to play Mario Kart, but you left your Switch. You left your Switch.
I'll have to remember my Switch too, yes.
I'm so mad at you for that. But yeah, it's Mario Kart and Hunger Games, guys. That'll be next time. But either way, James, a pleasure having a chat with you, man. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thanks so much for having me on. This was a really great time.
I mean, listen, the pleasure's all mine, brother. Listen, hit me up if you hit me up when you're free to do another one. All right, let me know. Let me know, game.
Yeah.
Let me know, man. Whenever you fancy seeing the ire of a Musty lobby, because trust me, the Musty lobbies get crazy. I don't know if you've seen them in Mario Kart. I don't know if you've seen my streams before, James, but they get a little crazy. They get a little crazy. Tell them,
I
chat.
don't think I've seen any of the Mario Kart streams, but I'm excited. I'm probably gonna do really bad. Like I'm good against my friends, but then when I get on an online lobby, it's just like, oh god, I'm terrible at Mario Kart.
Trust me, there's going to be a lot of you're going to be fighting for like 20th place. Trust me, even I do. I think I'm kind of good at Mario Kart, but like even I'm fighting for every spot. It really gets crazy. But you'll have to see it the next time. So James, a pleasure. I'll talk to you soon. Yeah, gamers.
Yeah, sounds good.
Gamers. A round of applause to our guests. I'll talk to you soon, man. Take care.
Yeah, thanks so much again.
Okay. Real quick though, for the Hunger Games. Listen, just throw in okay, which character are we throwing in chat? We got to throw in one character for us. Can you throw in one character for us? Can you do that? Oh, is he gone? On the games, is he gone? James, have we lost? Oh, you still there? James, are you still there? Come in.
I was wondering if you were asking chat for a new.
No. I'm asking. Okay, now I'm asking you. Like, do you think you could do it? Could you do that for us? Oh, Zaz would be perfect. Can you throw in Zaz in your net? The hit character from the Hunger Games things you can do with your friends. Throw in Zaz. If he ends up winning, you got to tell me.
That'll be my first bonus pick because sometimes we spin a wheel if we don't fill all the districts. So I will definitely put in Zaz. I'll post it on my Twitter today. All these Hunger Games get posted on my Twitter.
Oh, they do? Listen, we will be waiting with bated breath. We need to see how Zaz does. And if he comes top 3, I'm taking that as a win, okay? I'm taking that as a win.
Yeah, we'll see how he does. As long as I'm picked for the bonus wheel. If I don't get picked for the bonus wheel tonight, I'll put Zaz in next week.
Hell yeah. I'm excited, man. Yeah, like I said, I think we'll leave it there. Have a good one, man. Peace.
Yeah, totally.
See you later. Oh, everyone got sit by. I cut him off. But here we go, gamers. That's James. We need to zazz it up. We need to zazz it up. See if Zaz ends up winning it. I think that was a fun conversation. That was a very fun conversation. I did it again. I'm bad at it, okay? I don't know who's gonna hang up first. We need to have a code. Who's gonna hang up first? We need to know. Do you know what I mean? We need to know who's gonna hang up first. We don't have a universal way to know who hangs up first, you know? Oh man, either way. Need to count them out. I need to. I think I need to in the future. But that was a lot of fun. We'll get him. I'll let him know what his schedule is, and we'll see if I can get him next time. We'll see gamers fun times. I hate ending phone calls. Yeah, I hate them too. It's like ending videos. It's like you hang up. No, you hang up. You hang up. No, you hang up. And then James hangs up and I'm like, he hung up on me. It was the Simpsons bit. Good now. Well, I think I'm going to end this stream, gamers. Set this VOD up. And then... Do I even have anything I want to do? I'm going to be honest. Do I even have anything I want to do right now? I have no idea. I'm going to be honest. Okay, what kind of memes have we got? Real and true gamers, real and true. Hang on, let me change my camera. Real and true gamers. Have you got any more? You got any more? Schaffrillas. We got a bit. Imagine a burger. Imagine it. That looks cursed. That's cursed as hell. I'm adding that to the shitpost folder. Imagine a burger. Hey, I can't even do his voice. What does he even say? Shoot him with the dehydration. I can't do an impression of him. I can't do it. He has like a relatively unique voice that I can't imitate. It's not like Dimitri. Just go, hey guys, Nintendo sucks these days. These sodium chloride channels. It's like, I can't do that. You know what I mean? Alright, gamers, I'm out of here.